Whoa, yeah. Hello there. Hello. Hello. Where are you? I can't see you or hear you. I know you. Yeah. Come on the screen, baby. Come on the screen.
One, two, check.
I hear you. Ernie B, I heard you, baby. Can you hear me? Hello? Man, oh man, oh man, I know they're out there. I know they're out there. There they are.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Ernie, I can. I can. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello, Ernie B.
Check, check.
Check, 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 check. Okay, I just got a picture of me.
Yes, I
don't
can.
need to see. Oh, you can. Amazing. Okay. So where are you? I can't see you. You're hiding there somewhere.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, good, Ernie.
I was listening to the delayed headphones. I was like, wow, I'm way off sync. I was out of sync with myself. Okay, we're ready live. Waiting for a hot tamale over here.
Okay.
Well,
So how come I can't see you?
oh, you can't see. Oh, hold on.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
There you go.
That's much better. Thank you very much.
All right,
Full screen,
we're
man.
ready live. So kind of ahead
That's
of the
good.
game. So I hope nothing goes wrong.
Nothing's going to go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? It's never gone wrong before and never will go wrong again. Hello, working woman.
Okay, let me go ahead and start this. I don't know where Lane is, but we're gonna go ahead and start.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. Oh, am I already hooked up?
Yeah.
Can't wait any longer.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Spoken or Heard Open Mic here live virtually on the web via Facebook Live and YouTube? And now, here's your host, Hot Tamale.
No,
Woo!
seriously. Oh, wait. I can't hear myself.
Hot tomato. Hot tomato.
I can't hear myself. Where's Lane? I can't.
There's no Lane.
Check it.
There's
What
no
up?
Lane.
Check it two. Check it. Whoa. Check it. Hey, yeah. Oh, that's better. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well done, Ernie.
Okay. How are we gonna do this? Welcome to the virtual experience that is Spoken and Heard. I'm trying to get in here.
Why is it? Maybe I need to push this back a little bit.
There we go. Live via Skype, via Facebook, and not sponsored, founded at Kick Butt Coffee, Music and Booze, as what you can see behind us. No,
Yes.
and as amazing as the illusion is, we are not broadcasting live from Kick Butt Coffee because thanks to
There's a germ out there.
yeah, there's like some kind of virus moseying around,
What's that, Tom?
keeping
That's
us.
the state of quarantine.
Oh,
It's not coming out.
I thought it was
yeah,
some.
that's better.
Oh, there it is. At first, I thought it was some gothic Jesus Christ, but oh well.
No, the Mona Lisa under quarantine.
Oh, stages of quarantine. Oh, I see it. I see it.
The one in the straitjacket kind of looks like Loki from the Avengers.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
I was about to say the one in the straight jacket reminds me of myself right now, but
No,
okay.
You're free.
I wonder where Lane is. He's not.
Here, wait. I'm gonna send him a little message to see where the fuck he is. Lane, if you are watching us right now, we're like I said, we're only 2/3 of the Spoken and Heard hosting team, and we're kind of wondering where you are. Let me see.
He did say he cracked the screen on his laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, he knocked it over by accident, but he said
So-
it still worked. So I don't know.
Well, maybe he's gonna be broadcasting from his phone. He
No,
might.
he said it wouldn't be a problem. I guess it's just cracked, but he could still see it.
Okay, well, he's online. Does he call us or we call him?
Well, he usually calls us.
Okay, Lane, you go ahead and call us because we are live right now. No. Lane, you call us. Jeez, he wants us to call.
You call us.
Three
Okay.
words that mean so much. You call us.
I'm gonna do my Sugarloaf reference again. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Yeah.
I worked with that keyboard player one time.
Yeah, and he actually had the device to make it
The singer, he was a singer.
The one that sounded like the phone dialing.
And he really didn't. We supplied the keyboards for him, and he didn't really
Yep.
care what brand it was. He goes, as long as I have my phone, that's all I need. The
That's all it needs.
where he pretends to make a phone call on the song.
Don't call us.
That's all he was concerned about.
We'll call you.
Well, come on, Lane.
See, this is
Not the same with that name.
this is what I have to deal with right here. So you want me to call you? Yes.
That's
yes.
cool.
Yes, Lane, otherwise known as Lost in Thought, otherwise known as the
He's late.
the the missing link from our Spoken and Heard team. And I say missing link in the nicest of ways.
Evolution went backwards.
Not Homo stultus, Homo erectus, or anything like
Oh.
that. Oh, there he is. There, I think he's coming in.
Okay.
Yep, looks like it.
How do you bring him in?
Nah, I can't.
Oh shit.
He's online.
Okay, so do
coming
we
in
call
Yeah,
him?
let me call him.
Okay, Lane,
I-
sit tight. I think thanks to your different device, we might need to call you.
He was
So-
Okay,
calling
let me
on.
try calling him. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, give him a call.
So for those of you joining us right now, this is the virtual reality
there he is.
version of Spoken and Heard, which is usually at Kick Butt Coffee Music and Booze.
Once upon
Ah, God, I missed it. There he is.
Lane, are you there, man?
Yep.
Okay, well, bring your picture in.
We don't have your video.
We have your
No.
audio, but not your
There it
video.
comes.
Oh, here it comes.
Cool.
There he is. Oh, God, he's in his underwear again.
No, I'm in an undershirt.
Well, you're in your wife beater undershirt and your boxer shorts. Good God.
No, I'm wearing gym
Lane,
shorts.
okay. First of all, you see how I do this? You see how I get in my hat?
God, it looks like you just roll out of bed, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You gotta dress like you're ready.
Look, he's mad.
See, I told. And see,
No,
and see,
just as soon as I started calling,
and
my neighbor started in with their music.
Oh,
oh, okay.
he doesn't like
Well-
music.
On the upside, it's still early, so. On the downside, it's probably driving you nuts.
we're making him dress.
Yeah, no, we're making him get dressed. Well, see, it's kind of like what I was telling Ernie B. It's like when you get on stage, you gotta dress like you're gonna be on stage, And this is the virtual stage. We can't let the fact that we've got our beds next to us be an excuse. And yes, I say this because I love you, Lost in Thought,
Well, thank you.
And you're worth it.
and you're worth it.
He said that with a strong tone.
Because see, me and Ernie have talked about this. How sometimes some bands will just get on stage like they just finished mowing their lawn. It's like, no. You're a performer. You have to be dressed like you're going to perform.
That was the grunge era.
Wow.
Just they go on stage in a wadded up T-shirt. And
That, among other things.
That's a little better.
Yes, that's better. That's better. And see, because we look forward to your majestically awesome T-shirts, Lost in Thought.
Oh, looks like you probably can see a crack. Okay.
that's weird because it's not cracked on the camera, is it?
I see. Ernie, could you move this screen out?
Oh.
Because we're cutting off his head. There it is. Ta-da.
That's strange because the camera is like right on top of the screen. But it's causing a distortion anyway. But
Yeah, it looks like a little rainbow, but, isn't it Pride Month? So that's good.
Well, at least it's working. I mean, at least you can kind of see what's going on still. I mean, usually when your screen cracks, you're screwed.
Yeah. So
I
I'm going to get. I guess I bought a new laptop. So.
Oh, you already bought one?
Okay, good.
Yeah, my mom's kind of paying for a lot of it.
Well, that's okay. She's your mom.
Yeah, and
Okay,
it's a bigger
okay.
laptop.
If she's watching, thank you, Lost in Thoughts, Mom.
So a bigger, better laptop.
Thank you for keeping your amazing son in the loop.
Well, you've had that laptop for a long time, right? At least 8-10 years, right?
Yeah, I have.
So that's
No.
Well, that's the same one you used to have when you lived at the other apartment, right?
No.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Actually, no. You're right. I lived with Anne. Yes.
What you said.
yes, I'm agreeing. I have no idea what he said, but I'm agreeing. Okay.
So yeah.
So it's at least 4 or 5 years old.
I think maybe about 2.
Okay, that was a real.
Oh, well, 2 years old. Well, then it's not really that old. Well, either way, you're getting a new one, so
What was the frequency on that?
I don't know. Oh, here comes somebody else. Hold on.
Who's that?
Birdman.
Oh, here comes the Birdman.
I was wondering where he was. Let's see if we got video this week on him.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is he gonna be the invisible poet this week?
No. Looks like.
It looks like his video's coming in.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Birdman.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Good.
there it goes
It
again.
came in and then it left.
It looked like the video was trying to come in.
Eddie said bye too.
Who?
Eddie Navarro.
Oh yeah, I told him hi. I said, "Hey Ed."
What's up, Lane?
Hey, what's up?
All right. Hot tamale. Tom?
Hello,
Yeah.
sir.
How come we don't
How
have
y'all
your video,
doing?
man?
I know we still don't have your video.
I don't know what's. It comes on, then it goes off.
It looks like it keeps trying to come in, but then it'll leave again. Your profile picture keeps popping to the bottom, like here comes the camera, and then it'll go away.
Okay, hold up. Let me do something.
In the meantime, I think I fixed the music. Hold on here. Let's see if that came out.
Okay, so for those of us that are online, what did you have, or what are you going to have?
Yes,
for,
it's working.
for dinner.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Oh, that sounds good.
Pizza's always good. Okay, Lost in Thought had Whataburger. That's good too. Okay.
You got a Whataburger walking distance, right? From your place?
Yeah.
Why it keep popping on and off?
Yeah, we're watching that. It is popping on and off. Okay.
Ironically enough, I was just watching Supernatural.
And Tom Moon just disappeared into the ether via chain link fence.
Now, your camera was, because I know you Zoom also, right? It's working in Zoom, isn't it?
Yes.
So how come it's not working here?
Zoom.
I actually have a Zoom conference.
The car commercial.
Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Well, just wanted to let you guys know I made some homemade chicken salad because last night we had baked chicken with. Shh, don't interrupt me. We had baked chicken with squash, and that was really delicious. Fresh steamed yellow squash, and so I got the leftovers. Deboning the chicken, that's always fun.
Maybe.
And I mixed it with mayonnaise, celery, salt, and real diced celery, so it's delicious.
Maybe somewhere in your settings,
Oh, and eggs.
Birdman, on Skype, maybe, and if you go into your settings, maybe the camera got switched off by mistake under audio and video.
Okay, let me see. I'm going in there.
Why did I make a kissing face?
Huh?
I just made a kissing face for some reason. I have no idea why.
You made a kissing face?
You saw yourself on camera
Yes.
and you blew yourself a kiss.
Yeah, you just
Where would I go? Okay, I'm in my settings.
Okay, look for audio and video, and click on that, and then the video part of it should pop up, and there's a little drop down tab on the top of the preview where you can select.
Hold up. It says everything is on.
And can you see yourself in the little preview screen?
No, I see Tom.
Yeah, here I am. Of course you see me.
Uh,
And you're in settings right now.
let me go.
Tom
to
is
camera.
everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely right here, baby.
In settings, and then it should say account and profile, general, appearance, and audio and video.
Okay.
Click on audio and video.
I was never a part of the audio
They
video.
said my camera is on. I got it on here. It says camera access for this device.
Okay, no, are you in settings on Skype? That sounds like you're in your settings for the computer.
Oh, hold up. Let me go back. Oh,
I should have joined the AV club in high school.
No, the bottle. No, not yet. Jeez.
Well, what do you want?
I'm just gonna go like this. Hold on.
Yeah, I almost finished that last night.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. We were singing last night, and this is our medicine.
Yeah, we were doing karaoke all night, and that helped.
That's how.
Big time.
Yes, it has.
This is your song.
call in progress. Are you sure you want to quit Skype?
No, don't quit Skype.
No, I'm not. It's
Okay.
just that's what popped up.
Okay, if you're on the Skype window,
Yeah.
on the left-hand side, it should have chats, calls, contacts, all that kind of info on the side there.
Yes.
Okay, in the very upper right-hand corner, you should see three dots.
Yeah.
Click on those
Okay.
three dots, and then click settings. Do you see settings there?
Yes.
Okay, now look for audio and video,
Okay.
and click on that.
Okay.
And now it should say camera, and you should see like a preview screen. Do you see yourself?
All I see, it says blur my background.
Okay, you're on the right window. Now, where the preview screen is on the upper right hand corner of the preview screen, there's another little drop down thing that you can click on.
Say easy camera.
Whatever camera you're using, click on that. Make sure that's clicked.
Make sure it's checked
Okay.
off.
Because I'm on audio video and it's saying not seeing your webcam. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out the nipple behind Tom Moon.
Oh, shit.
Guy holding a sax in swim trunks. Okay.
It's not seeing your webcam. It doesn't give you that selection where you can select it.
No, it just said not seeing your webcam and it said learn more. The microphone is on. Hold up.
Yeah.
Let me do something.
Okay.
Lane, where'd you go?
But that's where you would select it. So now you know where that is now.
Lane,
Test
you disappeared.
Yeah, I'm. That's all it says, man. Just they said microphone and speakers. That's what they said. Test
Okay.
audio.
Yeah, the audio's fine. It's under
Yeah.
it's under
See, here we
camera
go.
is where the issue is.
Oh, there you are, Lane. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it just started doing that.
Huh.
But yeah, I clicked on audio video, and like I said, it says blur my background, and it says not seeing your webcam.
I wonder, maybe you have to reinstall.
Oh, that one's good, Tom. You look like you're underwater.
Maybe you have to reinstall.
I'm swimming, baby.
Maybe you have to reinstall Skype
Tom, it's a full moon tonight.
Okay.
See if you can pull up
hold
a
on.
full moon background.
Yeah, go to Skype online and maybe download the latest version, and then call back and see if it fixes it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we this is like the second week in a row we haven't seen his video. For
Yeah, I
some reason.
know. I mean, we really need to see Birdman. I mean, we love him, and we don't want him to be the invisible poet.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I know.
No. It
Well,
could
'cause-
be a radio
Well, because
show.
see, for one thing, maybe he can bring in Diana as a cameo,
See,
as a
Lane,
special guest star.
see, Lane looks like he's on the beach right now at the beach on a
Yeah,
hammock or
he
something.
he just needs a cabana boy to help him out.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at him smiling already.
He's like,
Yes.
"Woo, good idea."
You know, hot tamale, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I need somebody to rub some Hawaiian traffic on my shoulders.
Hawaiian traffic?
Tropic.
It's a
Oh.
it's a suntan oil.
That I get. Because I've mentioned, how can you rub traffic on someone's shoulders?
Tropic.
Well, if you play
I
in the
know.
if you go play in the street, you'll get some Hawaiian traffic on your shoulders.
Yeah.
There's some North Lamar traffic on your shoulder.
Yeah, how's that?
That's Hawaiian North Lamar traffic. Oh God. Okay.
Automatic.
Yes, sir.
It's a full moon. Full moon over Glastonbury.
There you go. I see it. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh wow, yeah, it's like daytime.
Say hi to Guinevere for me.
And Lancelot, of
Yes.
course, Lancelot, and King Arthur. Well, let's cause trouble.
Yes, go for it. You want to start the show?
Absolutely
Okay.
ready.
Wait,
Yes.
let me go ahead and bring you up. Hold on.
We have this tightly knit show together here.
I know. Coming up next to the stage to commence the show, we have the man, the myth, the legend. We have Tom Moon Bird.
Have you gone, Austin? And what is Austin but gatherings? But bars are closed, concerts cancelled, venues on lockdown, no South by Southwest, no ACL, and no kick butt. And what is Austin but water? But the pools are closed, and beaches and water parks and Barton Springs and Deep Eddy closed. And it's hot and sweltering, and traditional barbecues are overdosing. And what is Austin but divergence? But to demonstrate now you need masks and social distancing. I laugh when considering social distancing at strip clubs, which are also Austin. And what is Austin but community culture? Coffee shops only for takeout now. Poetry and music on hiatus. Music from musicians' room for PayPal and Venmo. And what of the bats under Congress Avenue Bridge? They're allowed to gather and to wing, but we can only see them in groups of 10. So what's left of Little Village Austin then? As Vera Lynn once sang, we all meet again. Don't know where. Don't know when.
Woo! And that is the news of the day from Tom Moon Bird. Broadcasting live via Glastonbury.
By his living room.
No, well, no, he's in Glastonbury. Look at the background.
You know. Oh, that's right. You know what we haven't done in a long time, and even when we were still at Kick Butt, at the show, at the venue,
What we do?
what was that that you guys used to do? God, what was it? When you guys Lane would go. You guys would do like a what was that called?
What was that called? The randomizer.
The randomizer.
The randomizer.
Yeah.
And Lane would take that deep breath.
That was the days of Elements of Gone
Yeah,
by.
that was
That's when people walk in the room and go, "You guys are stupid."
Well, see, honestly, that was kind of more of a lost in thought Element 615 kind of thing.
It was.
Yeah, it
and,
was.
And I didn't want to just like ride on the horseback of their thunder.
Let me
So it
lower
kinda
this a
do-
little because it's cutting off your face.
I don't care. Look, this
Well,
is
people
fine.
got to
Look,
see you. Hold on.
Look,
'Cause trust me, you can still hear it. There. That's a little better.
I like this because I look like a minion.
Yeah. Very good.
I mean, you don't have to be like this all the time. You can talk.
Yes, I do.
At a normal distance, and it'll still pick you up very good.
Oh, wait. Here's a work story. Here's a work story because you know how when I'm at work and we're getting ready to close, I always say, Attention Walgreens customers, the store will be closing in 30 minutes so we can clean and disinfect your favorite store. Thank you for shopping at Walgreens. I do something like that. The managers dig it, so I keep doing it. But there was one time that we were just exhausted and I was feeling kind of goofy. And so I picked up the phone, put on the page. I think they call it the Tanois, which kind of weirds me out.
That's a brand, the Tanois.
No, I know, but they say that we broadcast it over the Tanoi.
Yeah, that's the brand.
Okay. And I had said, attention Walgreens customers, essential workers make the world go round. Have you thanked an essential worker today? Thank you for shopping at Walgreens. And then I swear, everybody just went like this.
I couldn't believe it, right? I couldn't believe it.
All right.
Round
2 for me here. Let's start another day.
And I was broadcasting from photo.
Hand sanitizer.
He's drinking sanitizer. Okay, that's good. You'd be disinfected inside and out. And I was broadcasting from photo, so I could kind of like see everyone's reaction. So that was pretty fun. Is that ashwagandha? I need some more.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I really need some more. It's a very wonderful anti-anxiety herb.
You need it. You need it. Thank you. Thanks for the wisdom. By the way, I've got one about the.
If you have adrenal issues, that also helps too.
Yeah. You know how it is the full moon, and it is in Capricorn, right?
I think so.
Right?
Let me check.
Okay, here we go.
But go ahead.
It's called Full Moon Happiness. If I had not been cycling between the free libraries in South Austin, I would not have heard the sound of airplanes above me. They were not so high above the trees. They were warplanes from another age, slow, noisy, some propeller-driven, making their subsidized way across South Austin skies. I stopped, I looked up, and they made their way across blue skies, and I realized why I love freedom of speech so very much. Even when gathering from 2 to 10 is proscribed in Austin, the skies were still open. So this formation ballet could remind us of those who flew so we could still seek our freedom together and apart. And all the wounded and the bleeding, the denials and the lying fell as petals to our low value.
Hey, can you see me now?
Yeah,
I had to switch computers, and I had to even do
Right in the
another.
middle of your piece.
Yeah.
Your background changed.
Tom was in the middle of something.
That's okay, though.
Yeah, we're good. But yeah, we can see you.
Okay.
You know, you're doing your most gentle, sensitive love poem, and the cappuccino machine goes, right. You're saying, and then I peeled the petals of her lotus apart and looked inside and found my heart. Hey! Order for coffee down table 5. And the wounded and the bleeding, the denials and the lying fell as petals to our lotus feet, because we value being together. We value this community, even if we have to look up to see others seeking the freedom of the skies the day after the 4th of July. Woo! Full moon, baby.
Yeah. Give it up for Tom Moon. Tom Moon in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
No. You gotta do that 70s radio host. Give it up for the groovy sounds of Tom.
All right,
Moon.
give it up for the groovy sounds of Tom Moon right here on FM 101 FM, rockin' Austin.
No. I was gonna say Chicago, but okay.
Oh, we're in Austin.
So
where the weekend's hot and the rock never stops.
I can't even remember what I used.
I remember once. I was working at a radio station, and I really wasn't, doing a whole lot of like talking on the air or anything. I would like set up. Okay, and this is gonna age me right now, so give a listen. I would set up the shows on reel to reels.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah. And but see, the rest of the studio was state of the art, so that was badass. We were barely bringing in CDs, and this was like 91. Yeah, 91. 91. And I would set up the shows, and sometimes I'd call friends while I was like putting the reel to reels on. and then you could hear, and I would turn up the channel so you could hear the reel-to-reels getting.
You could cue them, queuing it up.
And you could hear it go. I said, "Listen to me, I'm DJing." They're like, "Oh God."
I actually have a professional reel-to-reel, half-track mastering reel-to-reel. It's down at my mom's house, but it still works. It works great. I mean, the brakes, like when you hit stop, after you forward fast, they have brakes inside, so it stops the reels, and those are kind of weak. So you have to put your hand above the reel, and so when you hit stop, you have to stop it with your hand so the reel doesn't unravel.
Yeah, we used to do that too.
But it still works.
Wow.
And,
I had a mini reel-to-reel, and when I moved down here, I found out my parents brought it down here, but they put it up in the attic. And my dad had passed away, and she forgot, like I forgot, because we was trying to get her moved. I left it up in the attic. So whoever got the house, they got it.
Yeah, I left a box of stuff at my last house. I don't think there was much in there, but I know I had a little mixer in there, like a little Radio Shack mixer, and some other little, I think like an 8-track tape player for your car was in there too, and it was up in the attic. I was like, oh man, I forgot that box.
Okay, so
Wait, well, one last thing. I remember the first time I ever heard a CD when they were first coming out. It was a recording of a CD on cassette, and me and my friend were with this other guy, and he had a really nice Alpine stereo in his Camaro.
I think you told me about
badass stereo, and we were we were enjoying a little Mother Nature, and he
Herb.
and he put in this recording. It was Rod Stewart, and me and my friend, we were just sitting there like mesmerized, like wow. And we just looked at each other. We started laughing, and he knew we were in a heavy metal band, so he stopped it. He goes, "Oh, you don't like Rod Stewart?" We were like, "No, it's fine. It just sounds so good."
How can anybody not like Rod Stewart?
We couldn't believe how clean it sounded, and it was a recording of a CD. It wasn't even the actual CD. Then we went to his house. Oh man, he had a Bose sound system, Bose Speak 901s, and already, I mean, CDs hadn't been out for a couple of years, and he had a wall full of CDs already.
Oh, nice.
Man, we put on
That's
Dark Side of the Moon.
When you say, "Oh, you must be rich."
We put on Dark Side of the Moon. Forget about it. We were just there like, whoa. And then somebody showed up at the door, was knocking at the door for a long time, and we thought it was on the recording. And I remembered, hey, that's not on the record.
Time to go.
That wasn't on the record. And
Time to go.
We answered the door. It's like, I've been out here all night, man. Shit. But those 901s, those Bose speakers, they weren't even in the same room. There was one in one room and one in the other room, but you could still hear them both.
Yeah.
That was the thing about those Bose, that they were very, no matter where you would set them up, you'd hear them. Like,
That's right.
oh man, they sounded so
Kind
good.
of like your NS10s.
They sounded so good.
So, Lost in Thought.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you. Finally, good got gearhead. You get a gearhead talking, then they will not stop. Seriously. So, Lost in
I
Thought.
ain't heard that word in a long time, gearhead.
Lost in Thought. Do you have anything new for us this week?
Honestly, I can probably pull something, but I don't have anything new.
Wait a minute. What?
Pulled shit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're talking the Prince Rogers Nelson of poetry hasn't written anything. I'm shocked.
I can't believe it. The full moon and everything.
I'm flabbergasted. I'm flummoxed.
Flummoxed.
You're flummoxed.
That's good.
I just like saying flummoxed.
Flummox is good. That word.
I remember I was one of those kids in high school in English class. I literally asked the teacher to give me harder vocabulary words because I was getting hundreds on my spelling tests and stuff. I'm going, I forgot my teacher's name. I said, Miss So-and-so, could you give me some harder words? She's like, are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. So hence, that's where I get the words flummoxed.
Flummoxed, yeah. I did a poem about the 100 words in the Reader's Digest. Exit personified Mephistopheles, clinging with tenacious lust to the last semblance of her nocturnal domain. That was every word in the vocabulary of the Reader's Digest.
Oh, nice. Ernie.
Yeah.
Wait. But Lane, are you ready yet?
Still
Not
good.
yet.
Because I was gonna say Ernie has a story about his vocabulary tests.
Yeah, you know how every week you'd get like 15 words, 15, 20 words
That's right.
for your spelling test every week, right? So what
Yep,
I would
yep.
do, you'd have to spell the word and then use it in a sentence, so they
Correct.
so they could tell if you understood what the word meant. So what I would do, I would do this every week. I'd make a story about Tom and his pet emu. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd use a word from every, I'd go in order and I'd make a story about the adventures of Tom and his pet emu, and whatever word was on the spelling test, I'd incorporate it, and I'd leave cliffhangers at the last word. And then the English teacher was like, "Oh my God, I love those stories. What's going to happen to Tom this week?" And she'd get all wrapped up into it. She'd have to wait another week to find out what happened to his emu.
That's so good.
And see, and Ernie,
I wish I still
Ernie
had
doesn't
those.
think he's a writer. He's a writer.
I wish I still had those. I don't know what happened to them. I mean, they probably got thrown away, but it'd be kind of cool to look back at them now. I was like, "Oh my God, I was an idiot."
Ahead of your time.
see-
No, but she got a kick out of it.
See, idiocy is where we get most of our ideas from.
It's a good idea.
Of course.
It was fun and it was challenging too, because how can I put this word in a sentence and make it still work?
Emu, Tom. Well, there's got to be a way out of this one. Kangaroo. Keep bouncing.
Lost in Thought. Can we bring Birdman to the stage while you're trying to find something?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It'd
Okay.
be funny if you said no.
No, absolutely not. Okay.
All right.
All right. Coming up next to the stage, guaranteed to satisfy. Give it up for Birdman 313.
All right. Oh man, she looking at me because I'm doing something on one computer and I'm on another computer and I'm on my tablet.
Come on.
It's-
now.
And look at you all high tech over
it's
there.
the year
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, this one is called The Hustle. No, Hustling. I'm sorry, read it wrong. I wake up each day with my hustle face and shoes on, not knowing what life for this day has in store for me. The key to survival in the hood is to learn the game. Hustling for cash is like the wind blowing wild. Hustling for food and surviving goes on, my game flows. When the sun goes down, my hustle game prepares for another day. When I sleep, my mind turns because the hustling never ends. Life is a hustle. Every day is a hustle. Success is a hustle. Every man's key to survival is a hustle. Hustling is what I have become. I walk it, I talk it, I live it. That's why I am a hustler.
Yeah. He's a hustler. He's a hustler. And make sense.
All right, hustling live via Houston. Give it up for Birdman 313.
Actually, sis, I'm going to introduce you because I'm actually in the process of writing something.
All right. Oh, you're in the middle of writing something?
Making demands now, are we?
Oh, jeez.
Creative process.
How nice.
Instant.
Okay, wait. Don't introduce me yet. For some reason, my flag poem isn't coming up.
It's got to come up.
What'd you call me?
Flagged. Oh my God. See what I do is that sometimes I write poems and then I'll send them to myself on my email, on my Yahoo mail, and then I'll flag them and just go through. I even have recipes in here too. So so I'll just go into my flagged folder and go, oh, okay, there it is. Ernie,
Good time. There was I don't know if you guys watched the fireworks on TV last night.
We had them outside our house blowing the place up.
I was streaming it. I was streaming it online. Okay, but no, there was a beautiful full moon last night.
Yeah.
It was like perfect
Yes.
firework weather last night. It was great.
Yes.
Oh yeah, last night when I was leaving work after we had signed out, okay, well I got 2 days off, see you guys, and they were going to their cars. I looked up at the moon and I just started howling, and they started cracking up, and they were like, "Cut it out!" I'm like, "What?"
I watched the ones in Washington D.C. Although I missed the finale in D.C. I posted about that because I left the room. I came back in, and now just in time to hear Don Lemon go, "That was an amazing show," and blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh great, I missed it." But I did see the ones in New York, and they were shooting fireworks from the top of the Empire State Building. What was really cool.
Yes.
And then they did Houston. I watched the Houston one, and
Very magnificent.
and I think in Tennessee, I think in Nashville or somewhere in Tennessee. Also, there was like 4 or 5 of different ones. It was pretty cool.
Right.
I watched it in Houston too, but I stepped outside to
Well,
watch
yeah.
it.
I'd have to strain my neck a little bit if I stepped outside to see Houston.
Yeah.
We had people with fireworks in their hands shooting off like all over South Austin, firing
Yeah.
off like 6 guns, you know?
Oh yeah, it was
Oh,
like a war
God.
zone over here.
I swear. Okay, from inside the store, because like I said, I'm kind of at the corner of Wells Branch and Dessau,
Yeah.
and I swear I could hear it on all 4 sides. I was like, it sounds like a war zone out there.
Funny,
I
no-
That's the way it was. That's the way it was out here. I walked straight out the door, and there was a guy across the street, in the middle of the street, at the corner, shooting fireworks off. Then you turn to the left. There's a bunch of them going off over there. You turn to the right. There's a bunch going over there. So
And you
Yeah,
know,
I told-
you know
I-
what's seriously ironic is they've put up signs saying popping fireworks in the vicinity is prohibited. Ah,
Debbie
Yeah.
had texted me and said, "Sounds like a war zone outside." I go, "Nah, it's just 2 rival gangs.
don't worry about it.
It's normal.
Don't worry about it.
No, it's
Okay,
just a
okay.
weekday."
Hey, Lost in Thought. Why don't you go ahead and bring me up? I finally got my poem up.
Yeah,
That's what she
home
said.
time. Believe it or not, poetry.
Poetry in motion. Do, do, do.
Okay,
Ready?
go ahead.
Introducing my big sis, Miss Hot Tamale, from Stuff He Just Found.
Lane, you really need to work on your ad libs, but you know, I digress.
I think because he's just sitting there, you know.
Well,
He's
well,
not standing on
well,
the stage. It's different,
Well,
you
no,
know.
that and he's also in the middle of writing, so his
Well, this-
brain's kind of somewhere else.
This is true.
Okay, so
Oh, man.
this is some old shit,
Oh,
oh shit.
and this is dedicated to the moon, and it's actually called the moon.
Yeah.
Soft white, silvery bright, illuminates the darkest night. Wolves howl in adoration, witches sit in contemplation. Luna lights an iridescent path on her ocean for lovers and sailors to follow. Pregnant with her glow, she begins to show, smiling at me. Woman, don't you see? You're ruled by the moon. Don't blame it on lunacy. Moths flit about like confetti in her light, swirling dizzying patterns flying higher than a kite. Warm red flow from between creamy soft thighs. With every passing month, another chance dies. Sweet mother moon, mama's milk, nurture us along our way. Dance across the night sky in your nocturnal ballet.
Oh, sweet as it almost
That
rhymes.
was nice. Nice.
my bad. I had Birdman on full screen the whole time. Sorry.
You had Birdman on the screen?
I left him there since he read, and I forgot to change it.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
So Birdman was reading. Nice.
Hey, I'm wearing a lot of hats here. You know, I'm doing video direction and audio direction and co-hosting and
And-
DJing and
And guys, I mean, I know I showed you guys the whiskey, and yeah, we were actually singing till about 9 this morning,
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really good.
all night.
she was like, "Oh, that's it. I'm done. I'm done." And I pull up another song. She's like, "Okay."
I,
One
s-
more.
I swear, I was like, I've worked a full shift. One more. Oh God.
Yeah, and that bottle of Jim Beam said, "Yeah, you can do one more song too."
And,
The
and
box scores.
kid you
I'll
not,
hit the high notes.
kid you not, whiskey works. Whiskey does work. I mean, I've showed it to other people and other singers, and you know, everybody has their own system. You know, we have a singer friend that drinks pure honey before he gets
Yeah.
on stage.
Right?
We have
And you know
we-
why, don't you?
Well, yeah, because it coats your throat. It
Yeah.
soothes it. And,
Yeah.
and another singer, he eats sour gummy bears.
Wow.
And I'm
Wow.
and I always joke with him. I'm like, well, as soon as he gets to the gig, I'll be like, "You got your gummy bears?" He's like, "Oh yeah, okay." So when I tell them that I drink whiskey, they're horrified.
You know, whiskey does help, but it's really not recommended. I mean, it's not.
It kind of
It's not-
gets rid of the mucus.
Well, it does that, but it also kind of numbs your throat, so you can actually be hurting your vocal cords and you won't know it. because
That's
you're getting drunk.
but it still works.
But it'll get you through the night. It's
There-
one of those kind of things.
and there's actually another one. Shout out to Homer's Bar on Wells Branch. It's called Baron Jaeger, and it sounds like it's Jägermeister, but it's not.
Oh, Homer's closed down.
It did.
Well, at least temporarily.
Well, yeah, because
for
of
now.
COVID. But they would serve this stuff called Baron Jaeger.
Oh, not Homer's. No, never mind. I'm sorry.
and it's a honey whiskey. It's not honey flavored whiskey. It's literally like you're drinking a shot of honey with a little whiskey in it.
It's syrupy.
It is, and you're kind of like, oh my god, you know, if I was a diabetic, I'd go into shock right now. But
Do you?
but it works.
Hanover's closed down.
Oh,
So do you drink Southern Comfort?
Yeah, last time I drank Southern Comfort, my drummer ended up in the hospital getting his stomach pumped. We lost him at a concert. And we couldn't find him. We were so drunk. We were driving to the police station looking for him.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
We were
Oh,
drunk.
that's nice there.
Well, I gotta say, Jim and Jack are my favorite guys. Really not a giant fan of Johnny Walker.
That's mine.
Oh.
Me and one of my sons, we love Johnny Walker.
Oh.
I had a manager of a band I was in that drank nothing but Johnny Walker, and me and the other guitar player, you know, we whiskey and beer. But then we ran out of liquor, and he all he had was Johnny Walker, and so we got a couple of drinks, and I couldn't stomach the stuff, and neither could my friend. And we finally looked at, and we appreciated it, you know, like, but then we finally said, man, how can you drink this stuff, the Scotch whiskey? He goes, that's why I drink it. Nobody else likes it.
Well, you know what? That was Junior Walker's favorite drink. And then my dad,
Oh, yeah.
because he used to play with him. That was their whole band favorite drink, Johnny Walker.
Junior Walker, the Highway Patrol. That Junior Walker?
No.
Shotgun.
Oh, blues. Shotgun.
Oh,
shoot
oh,
'em
oh, oh.
before they run now.
Okay, yeah. No, I was thinking of Junior Brown. Junior Brown. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. I got a really quick whiskey story. I remember once me and Ernie, we drove down to South Texas. He was with the Journey tribute band, and it was like a private party, but a really gorgeous house, Palmhurst. And
They had a theater inside their house.
and they had an open bar. So Ernie was like, you know, Ernie said, we're getting ready to start the show. You know, could you go get me a couple shots and a beer? I was like, sure. So I went over the bar. You know, I said, okay, let me get this straight. I said, give me a double shot of whiskey, a single shot, and a Bud Light. He's like, got it. Guy behind me, damn. I was like, they're not all for me. Jeez. And then I realized I had 3 drinks. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to carry this. So I slammed my shot right there. And then the guy behind me is still like horrified. And then I was like, oh man, that was Scotch.
Oh, that's right. Because he brought me that too. I was like,
Yeah, and you were like, I can't drink this. I'm like, well, give it to somebody.
we prefer to sip our whiskey.
Yeah, well,
We don't slam our
we
whiskey.
we like our bourbon whiskey.
Well, see, but I think Scotch whiskey is more of a sipping whiskey, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Scott,
Well, it depends on who you
have
are.
to.
It depends how drunk you want to get, how quickly.
You have to, because you really can't slam a Scotch.
I only got an hour. I've been
Dear
slamming
God.
this shit.
No. Okay, so wait. Tom, do
You
you
still-
want to?
I'm ready. It's about the penumbral lunar eclipse last night. You ready?
Okay.
hold on.
Ooh, okay.
All right, returning to the stage with more words of wisdom. We have Tom Moon Bird, who's still missing the Airport Boulevard experience.
I know.
I got me a message from the moon last night. I got me a memo from the moon. The moon requests only scientific data survive us. All of your poems can be forgotten in time. Most are free verse and do not rhyme. Their content covered based in 19 lines with 100 words that describe a world on fire in viral times. Thousands die because they did not read between the lines. Thou shalt social distance at all times. Thou shalt wear masks. Thou shalt close down all social events. Thou shalt not meet except on Zoom and Skype. And when you greet, make sure no physical connection ensues. Remember, the moon is a metaphor for distance over gravity, and no amount of levity can describe the dust of infinities that awaits us in a post-moon COVID world when 19 lines alone will not find a home on a moon base or none. Moon does not need more poems. Concentrate on COVID-19. The viruses that you brought back on moon rocks, lots, contaminated those astronauts. So focus your concentration on your present plot. Do not mention the moon tonight, just COVID.
Yeah.
The full moon rising on COVID.
Yeah.
Give it up for Tom Moonbird. Well, we were actually talking about drink specials. What's everyone drinking right now?
Water.
Okay, this is good. H2O. You need to get hydrated because
Yeah.
it is hot outside. Okay, Tom
it's-
Moon's drinking hand sanitizer. All right, this is good too. Lost in Thought is kind of still in the middle of his poem, so I'll ask him what he's drinking later. Holding up the sexy leg of his.
That's weird. How I mean, I think it's amazing how he and a lot of poets I would see at Kick Butt too write a poem or a piece while somebody else is reading. That's like trying to write a song while you're listening to music.
Yes.
You know?
I used to do that some before I was a host. I mean, I would like set up in a booth and just kind of like start writing. And I remember that's how I met Mike D. You know, he'd come over and we just and I swear the man doesn't have handwriting. He has a font. I swear you look at his handwriting, you're like, okay, that's a computer font.
I miss him. He was cool
That's
and funny too.
Yeah.
I went to a park with him, and he is so absolutely. He lives out in the country in Cameron, I think. And he's so cool. He's so wonderful.
Oh, okay.
That's what happens. You know, some people when they don't show up anymore, it's because they move away. Like Brian.
That's right. Yes.
Like
yes,
Brian, the musician. He was a pilot.
Oh yeah.
He'd sing that song about Maricopa, or what was that song?
Yeah, talk about the prison camps in Maricopa County.
Right.
He retired. Well, he's semi-retired, and he bought a farm like way out in the north of Georgetown somewhere, and so he's way out in the boonies.
Like northwest of us or something.
Yeah.
I sometimes do that when I'm at Kick Butt. I'll write something or anywhere else. But hey, if I don't let Diana edit it, she be like, what are you trying to say? It may get halfway. The meaning is cool. But then when you get to the other half, it's like really thrown off because my mind just runs. I had another editor years ago. She used to say, can I ask you something? I'm like, yeah. She said, are you on drugs? And I'm like, why you say that? You know, I'm like, why you say that?
Do you have any more?
She said, your writing starts off so good. And then she said, all of a sudden, it just blows out everywhere. And I'm like, no, I had a back injury. And I told her, I said, there's some times when I get to writing, which I did a lot of writing in. I said, I'll take a muscle relaxer. And, hey, that was like my mind would just go off into another phase.
There's a character on South Park called Towley, and he's a towel, right? But he's always high. He always gets high all the time. And he lost his job, and the rent was due, so he had to come up with an idea, of how he can make some money quick. So he always gets high to get new ideas, right? So he gets high, and then he comes up with this idea, I can write a book about my life. So he takes it to a publisher, and the publisher's like, well, it's amazing how you've struggled through life. The first few chapters were pretty interesting, although chapters 3 through 19 seem to be about Doritos chips. He's like, yeah, I guess I could edit that a little bit.
Yeah.
Doritos brand corn chips. Like 8 chapters about it because he was stoned.
Oh my God. Although you got to admit, when you're stoned, Fritos taste really freaking good.
Yes, they do.
It's like I could be happy with a bag of Frito Scoops, bean dip. I'm good.
Hey, the
Yeah.
HEB brand Doritos are really good too.
Oh no, they are. They are.
And there's a lot. I think we talked about this already, but yeah, and they put a ton of them in there. It's like
Austin, thoughts ready.
are you ready there?
You ready, Lost in Thought?
I
Okay,
think
Ernie,
so.
why don't you introduce him? Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world lost, the time forgot, please welcome to our virtual stage, Lost in Thought. Don't look at this thigh.
If only
Too
he
late.
if only he's put his leg down.
Don't look at his inner thigh.
So, yes, this is just written shit.
Different shit.
Just written
Okay.
shit.
I apologize. This is probably gonna scare some people. So, just breathe. Since yesterday, it feels like my breath can't go deep enough. There is no blazing skin, bleeding sweat. Scent still goes through my nose. The thermometer doesn't break past 98. And yet there's an inconvenience. What feels like a balloon in my chest that's been let out a little before it gets sealed closed again. And I have to ask, could I have it? Or could it be just congestion? Sludged up my throat like I've had before. But it didn't feel like this last time. Because it didn't feel as if there was a slight pushing against my chest when I walk. So could I be one of the lucky ones? Or is this the beginning? How could it be no other symptoms, but just this odd breath that doesn't suffocate me, but makes me feel as if my lungs are something close to human, something close to the normal breath of my life, but off a little. No car, on my legs to carry me to get the test. I'd be tripping over a double-edged sword, where I could be inviting it in if it wasn't there before. Chances, risks, news say it's airborne. Now Houston's become more contagious now. All I've got are these memories and ghosts, and a roommate that's generous in the most shallow way possible, but only shows compassion through annoyance. Could this be where I die? Could this be the beginning of the end, where neighbors show no distance and plays up noise in no consideration? I'm in the worst possible place to have this, or could it be just congestion?
Congestion.
Hey,
All it is.
Hey, don't forget, you still have bad allergies in Austin.
There with a very bleak performance was Lost in Thought. Guaranteed to depress you in 2 lines or less.
Either
Where depression is our thing.
either depress you or make your hypochondria act up.
Remember, we have that African dust in the air too.
Yeah, that too.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Big time.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, when I
And
go
a lot
out-
of people forget about that. They're like, "Oh my God, I got COVID." No, it's the African dust. Oh, that's right. You know,
I swear,
I haven't been
when I
out
go
often.
outside at work, when I go outside, the sky looks like beige. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So true.
and not to
Oh,
mention
what
we're like,
about-
and here in Austin, we're like the pollen capital of the planet.
Yeah, we're like the allergy capital of the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know, it just feels odd.
It's like Tom's ready to.
It is
Oh.
odd.
Tom's
I'm
ready.
ready.
Tom's ready to commentate.
Yeah, you got it, baby. 4th of July.
All right,
spelled
more
Tom.
words from Tom Moonbird.
Tom Moon. There is now Tom Moon.
Barbecue. 4th of July spells barbecue. So we gather our vegetable friends together and begin to add Impossible Burger meat. But wait! Oh no! It's GMO. This can't be so, but it is. So we go on Beyond Burgers. And now sold happily at all veggie outlets, turning from feral omnivore to carnivore vegetarian to one-day vegan is a long, slow process of evolution at snail garden pace. So freedom for today is a Beyond Burger with salads and vegetables added, hoping that we will not be accused of cruelty to our vegetable friends. 4th of July, baby.
All right.
Bring out your best. Come on, good man.
That was Tom Moon with Vegetable Thoughts here on KQX FM. your home of depressing.
Oh,
No.
God, stop.
Oh goodness.
I was actually looking up some recipes, and maybe when he was talking about vegetables, I
Yes.
actually looked at this, and you know what? I see the possibility, but I don't think I could get past it. I actually found some recipes for roast cauliflower, almost like a Thanksgiving turkey alternative.
Yeah.
Cauliflower steaks,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
The one that I could probably get behind, but
Tofu
still,
burger.
that's a lot of freaking fiber.
Yeah.
Is the cauliflower buffalo wings?
Could be done.
Huh?
Could be done. Yeah. Yeah.
I see why, because see they literally like bread it and fry it and then serve it with the celery and the buffalo wing sauce. I could see how that would work, but when your mouth is getting ready to bite into a chicken wing and you get mushy cauliflower, I'm just
Ah.
Well, it takes a while, a few years.
but I love vegetables. I really do.
Did you
I
know?
have had buffalo stock cauliflower. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
good. Okay.
Did you know that vegetables have rights? Did you know that?
Yes, they do.
I used to be a meat eater, eat everything that moved, until one day I saw the way the blood came dripping through. Now I eat only vegetables, eat nothing that has parents. Until today
wow.
I realized vegetables have rights. That broccoli don't like the knife, how dare you grate that carrot? And aubergines and courgettes too, and cut up little marrows. I'm sure tomatoes feel the pain when sliced inside your kitchen. It's hard to think a lettuce has a brain, but how do you think it grew then? Did vegetables come from the cabbage patch like dolls bought by the stalk, or are they points of consciousness that can't be sold or bought? I know it makes a market man's life to sell them for a profit, but think of fruit and vegetables and what they want and ain't got. They'd like to drive a Ferrari or maybe Porsche, not sit there hot and sweaty in some old Russian borscht, eh? So think of fruit and vegetables next time you cut and chew them. Inside each stew they sing to you for veggie liberation. Freedom for the fruit, victory for the vegetables, yes!
Okay, wait. That was just all the top of your head, right?
Liberate the vegetable.
Wow.
It's interesting. It's interesting how you.
I swear,
Ruined
I heard a
pizza.
rap beat behind that. I was like, okay, I was actually drumming along to it.
It kind of reminded me of the guy that sang, "Look, a wagon wheel."
A
that guy?
hanker for a hunk of cheese.
It kind of had that same rhythm.
Yeah, it did. When I'm
kinda makes me
dancing
think
the
of the
hold
war.
down and my boots kind of slow down, or anytime I'm weak in the knees.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay.
Saturday morning cartoons where you're hunkered down in front of 3 channels with your bowl of Cheerios.
Ah,
Yeah.
I had that.
it
See,
never
see,
ends.
that's why the opening of Up in Smoke really resonates with me. Not
Yeah.
not him getting out of bed and stepping in the bowl of Cheerios. I was the kid next to the couch watching the cartoons, getting my bowl of Cheerios getting stepped in. But I
imagine
digress.
waking up on the sofa by cartoons early in the morning, all hungover, and the first thing you do is you roll over and your foot goes in a bowl of Cheerios. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right down to, doesn't it? Right down to the carpet. We used to have these friends who were stoned, and we invented a story. Whenever they were stoned, we'd tell them about the little creatures who lived in the carpet beneath their feet, and they couldn't be cruel to the people in the carpet because the people were so small, and we don't want them to step on the carpet at all. And they were so beautifully stoned, they never stood on the carpet. They sat in the chairs, terrified of the little people they would hurt just by standing on the carpet people that lived beneath their feet.
You know,
just
There was-
listen
there was-
to what the carpet people say.
There was a
Okay,
show.
wait. Ernie lost the thought. Was going to say
I'm sorry.
something.
There was a show on HBO, a skit
Yeah.
comedy show called Hardcore TV.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like this really racy kind of show. I used to watch it when I think it was my early 20s. Anyway, there
Like
was
last
this
week.
storybook. Yes. There was this storybook way of presenting this fairy tale, right? Of these little elves
Right.
who carve wooden dildos.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And
Okay, see, I
Uh-oh.
figured it'd have to go south eventually.
Thank
so-
you. Good night.
and then eventually, I guess someone caught the little elves, and they all got killed. Brave Bloody, actually.
You're a sick
Okay.
pup.
So what was the point of them carving dildos?
There was no point whatsoever.
Okay.
Because Tom was talking about little people, the little people on the carpet.
Well,
Yeah.
they've actually talked about finding like Neolithic dildos. You know, when they unearth and find cooking tools, and then they kind of pick something up, going, "What's that? Oh, it looks like a dildo." Ugh.
Even like 20,000 years later. Ooh,
20 million years later.
Don't touch that.
Wow. I guess Bruga was really getting down, wasn't she? Oh my God.
Do, don't touch this, too.
It was the first invention. It was invented before the wheel.
No, it was invented before fire.
You know, say
Oh God.
you've got to,
Oh. Okay. If you can't tell, guys, I'm still a little loopy from last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yay.
yes. You're singing. You're crooning.
So Ernie, are we gonna sing some more?
No. I'm tired.
Well, see, you know what? Ernie was actually he's a good coach. He's a good coach. He was actually more air. Open your mouth.
Breathe.
He was like relax, but put more support behind it. I was like relax, but tense up. What? I'm like, that's an oxymoron. What are you talking about? I'm a writer.
Remember, relax. Don't do it when you want to come.
Wham! Wham! You got me, baby. Wham! 1980s. How bad is that? That's
No,
really
that
bad.
was Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right. Yes.
I heard. Did you ever hear that rumor that
Oh,
that his
no.
entire band died in a plane crash and he was the only one that lived?
No.
No.
I heard there was a
I
rumor going around.
I thought that was
Well,
Skinnerd.
Yeah, I know there's several bands that happened to,
Well, yeah.
so
Somebody
you know.
got their bands mixed up along the way. 'Cause that was a big rumor. It was going around for a long time.
yeah.
I
You
said,
know how
"Really?"
they say, live in the moment. You know they say that. Well, I say stop that. Stop living in the moment. Stop it. So I wrote this. So I stopped living in the moment. I thank you very much, Elmer. That is very much good. Here we go. So I stopped. I reflected. How much of consequence? How much dimensional? Many moments flow by like water in a river. But darting at the fish of facts might miss all the forevers, the epiphanies, the revelations, the points of manifestation. Each had significance that was treasured, not simply a now that often could not be measured. Yesterday is old fish to leave in a museum like Confederate statues. Tomorrow is a science fiction novel, a movie script unwritten. Now has a transience that seems ephemeral as dreams. Some dreams remain as theme for orchestral plays of consciousness. Strike that stream of consciousness, a vein of golden now. Hold it to your artist's point of pilgrimage. All that we are is art tonight, and most of it is stolen from life. Stop now.
Okay.
Ooh, Tom Moon.
Hey, babe.
Boo.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Wow, it's so nice with friends. Yeah, come on. Wakey.
I'm ready.
I know. It's like I'm exhausted here.
You know.
Yeah, we're both kind of.
Singing takes a lot out of you too. I mean,
It really
Right.
does. Well, that and the shots.
The flattest pancakes I've seen. Look at Lost and Thought. He's 30
Shut.
degrees, baby.
Shut.
He's 30 degrees. He's just almost flat out, almost horizontal.
I know he's probably might as well lay down.
That's right. He's laid out.
You know, that's a good idea. Ernie, face the camera toward the bed. Let's lay
Put
down.
the camera on the ceiling and just say,
Oh man.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh God, Lane.
No, he's not laying anymore. He's laid out.
Yeah, that's not disturbing. No, it's not.
No.
Okay, let me see. I wanna. Let me see.
That's disturbing.
I wanted to bring up some more old shit.
"Oh,
More
shit.
old shit.
Okay.
Can I go after you?
Yes,
No.
sir. Absolutely. Okay.
No, we got our list is like packed, man.
I know,
think-
man.
I don't know if we're gonna get to everyone.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit you on there.
Might have to go to midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so Ernie, why don't you introduce me, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the internet, also referred. Yeah, I got nothing. Just ladies and gentlemen, hot tamale.
And see, and he says what I do is easy.
I'm tired. and I even had a 5-hour energy, and I'm still like,
I haven't even had that.
you know what kind of energy I think I really need though?
Oh no.
This.
Oh.
This will get me going.
Yeah.
That's like what you put in the gas tank when you need that extra kick.
Oh my god. Okay, well, like I said, this is old shit, and this I really like this poem because, especially with everything that's going on, you know, and I'm also talking to my kids about this. It's like you don't want to wait, you know, like, oh well, you know, I'll do this when I get older. I'll do this, you know, later. I'll do this when I was like, no. If you get a chance, do it now.
Yes.
Ahorita.
And my daughter just entered like an art contest online for like a free iPad and art lessons, and she's like, "Hey, I could go for that." I'm like, I said, "Do what you can now."
And aren't they?
Yes.
You're gonna loan her an iPad?
No.
Oh, I thought you said they were gonna.
Oh, well, I think they were gonna give it to her, but I don't know.
They're gonna give her an iPad?
Okay, just
Where do I
wait.
No,
sign
it's
up?
a catch to it. It's a catch to it.
Yeah, probably.
You gotta
but-
sell like 3,000
but-
magazines or
but
something.
she had to submit some samples of her artwork. But anyway, okay,
Yeah.
and this is my old shit. It's called Sandstone Statue. I wish I was a sandstone statue, soft, warm, and fine, curvy features and limbs with nary a straight line. Wind shapes me, wears me, smooths my face, dissolves my form, buffing me away with every dust storm. I wish I was a sandstone statue, for permanent I would not be. Blown would be my corporeal grains drifting out to sea. No more me would there be. Soft and swirling, temporary am I, my body cells reaching the highest high. Don't weep for me, have no fear. I am not gone, I am still here. In a child's sandcastle or mirror glass, the sandstone statue forever will last.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Waves, baby. The waves.
We change forms, but we never go.
This is true. People wish we would.
Yep.
Ernie, are you gonna outro me?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what's wrong?
Ernie, come on, you're a little better on
All
the
right,
ad
all right,
lib.
I was
than
waiting
that.
'cause,
Oh wait, okay.
Here we go. It's time to kick this pig.
Oh boy.
It's time to save this monkey. That's an old theater term. It's time to save this monkey.
Save this
Birdman.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Give him an
Okay.
intro. Birdman.
Okay.
Oh,
Lost
yeah,
in
yeah,
thought. Lost in thought. Bring up Birdman. Here, wait. Give him some stinger.
Oh, he's off in another world,
Yeah, I
lost
know.
in thought.
I know, right?
Introducing Mr. Birdman 313, some of his stuff.
How's it going?
Yeah.
This one here, I read it the first time I think it was Thursday night. It just came fresh off the print. But now I posted on Facebook, so it's called The Now.
Yep, I read it.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
We are living in a time when nothing is certain anymore, or has it ever been. One thing for sure, this virus and racism are universal. We can have all the money, power, and leadership skills, but the two things you cannot escape if you slip up is this virus and the effects of racism. They appear to be here to stay. Some people believe it's all a hoax or a conspiracy, but the real numbers do not lie. Doctors and hospitals report rising admissions at their facilities. No one really knows what to believe anymore. One report says this, the other report says that. They will never agree or be the same. We now have African dust blowing in, storms brewing in the oceans. Policemen continue to run wild with their brutality against unarmed people. Different groups walks around with guns and signs screaming at anyone who is protesting. Everything seems to be out of control. The summer heat is bearing down. People are tired. People are afraid. People are frustrated. They are tired of not knowing if and when things will ever calm down to some sort of normalcy. You turn on your TV, computer, tablet, or cell phone. The first thing pops up is another senseless killing, or governments arguing amongst themselves. Murders are rising. Racism is rising. Viruses cases are rising. But people still say it's fake news. Solitude has become the new way of living. Mask up, glove up. Stay 6 feet apart. Is this what the New World Order is all about?
It is. That's the truth of it. It's speaking the truth. Give him an app.
Let's hear it for Birdman 313.
With relevant shit. Birdman.
The medicine's working. He's back in conscious. Here we go. Your life is open as a mic. Human liberation. Every Sunday night at this open mic, we share our personal mythologies. For some, a single word, freedom. For others, a series of haiku. Still more, implore our attention to their own dreaming, so our divergent paths might gain respect and recognition. As soon as we leave, we are melting icebergs, perhaps a drop of water in a teardrop Texas desert, maybe oasis in emotional drought. Each night begins with a blank page and an empty stage. Each night never really ends. We reconvene with strangers until we hear each other clearly as friends. Then we rewrite our personal Bill of Rights and launch new human constitutions. Yes, that's you guys. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hot Tamale stepped out to get a sandwich. I don't think she has eaten yet.
That's
I had a big bowl of Cheerios, so I'm okay.
that's-
Honey Nut Cheerios.
uh-huh.
Oh,
You
okay,
know how-
I'm gonna add Eddie here because he was requesting to be added to the show.
Yeah.
So stand by here.
Come on, Eddie.
Let me find his name.
Write more, lost in thought. Write more. Write more, lost in thought. Write more.
I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get some water.
Excuse.
Everybody's abandoning me. I'm not even
No,
a
we're not.
host. I'm the engineer.
We're with you, engineer.
Well,
Engineers, yes.
Let me
Call
add.
it all
Let me
man.
add Eddie here since everyone quit me. See how they are?
Abandonment. That's what it is. Abandonment.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay, here comes Eddie.
Is Eddie.
There's
Looking
Eddie.
very good. Nice colors, man. Yeah. We can't
Ernie, when you get through, I have something to ask you.
Okay,
Uh-oh. He's a married man.
No.
That was a good one, Tom.
Yeah.
See, it's rubbing off on him a little bit.
Oh man.
It's a naughty crew. Anyway, here we go. She missed all that, which is great.
I told him that he had gone to go get a sandwich.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Eddie, we
What's
can't hear
going
you,
on?
babe.
I got chicken salad and celery stalks with ranch dressing for dipping.
Okay, I can hear that.
Yep, we can hear that.
There's Eddie.
He's picking on the microphone, beating up a microphone.
Microphone of you. Stop. Microphone lives matter.
That's right. Don't beat on Mike. Don't beat on
We
Mike.
can hear it, but it's real low. The volume's real low.
Yeah.
My crunching isn't too loud, is it?
No.
Okay.
Not a word, not a word.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since I don't have Kick Butt here to give me a pizza or some baby carrots, I gotta provide for myself.
Oh, it's a sad little violin. It's a sad little
I know, and I
violin.
actually have to buy my own alcohol too.
You're not on wages.
That's
you're
what's
on
really putting a
salary.
hurting on me. What's that, Tom?
She's not on wages. She's on salary.
Hey, you're on a roll, man.
I feel happy tonight. It's wonderful.
You gotta go to Wednesday night stand-up comedy show.
No, I sit down. I do Buddhist comedy. I take all the punchlines out so no one gets hurt. Non-violent comedy, you know? It's not funny. Death, pain, suffering. Don't laugh.
No punchlines, non-violent comedy. Oh my god.
The Nonviolent Comedy Shop
Just
with
sit
your
and
host,
snap.
Nonviolent Tom. There was an
Eddie
episode. There was an
here.
episode of South Park. I'm going to go back to South Park, where Randy, Stan's dad, they were watching football. And you know how they do the kickoff in
Yeah.
a football game? Well, they
Yep.
they took that out of high school football. They don't do the kickoff anymore because too many kids are getting hurt because they run from one end of the field to the other and they kind of just slam into each other. So
Yeah.
they eliminated that. And when Randy found out, he's like, whoa, what? You know, and so he was getting real sarcastic about everything. Like, oh, let's not have a kickoff because our kids might get hurt playing football. Might as well have them, run around with bras on their shirts and hug each other instead of tackling. And they're like, you really think so? Oh, sure. And it was sarcastable. And they were running around instead of tackling each other, they would hug. And instead of a football, they had a balloon. It was just ridiculous.
No, it's not. I used to take balloons to concerts and pass the balloons out to everyone. And I had to stop doing it at the end because one time people tied them together, bounced them on stage, and Tina Turner danced in front of my balloons. So I couldn't do it anymore. That was the best highlight of my balloon.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I like your balloon because it's hot.
Oh my God.
That was my best Tina Turner.
That's good.
So you gotta scale your voice down at least 2 more octaves and sound British.
Well, she doesn't sing
Whoa,
that though.
Yeah, she's got a great accent.
Yeah, she's not anime anymore.
Ah,
Bish.
whoa.
What?
Hey, Ernie,
Yes, sir.
have you heard about what the music industry been doing?
Nothing.
No. We heard this from some DJs the other night, and they're saying that, when the DJs go out and party, they actually have to get permission before they can play the music because now the record labels, any music you play, they want, the residual. They want you to pay for it.
Oh, you mean like at a party? You mean not on the radio?
Yeah.
Because they already do that on the radio. But so if they go to a private party and they got to get paid. Well,
Yeah.
I
said they're not allowed to play their music because some of the DJs here in Houston was complaining about it. They said we used to play the music, but now we can't without getting permission or I guess somehow whatever it is.
you got to pay. You got to pay. It's just like anything, like at Kick Butt. A Gold Ring pays ASCAP and BMI and another company. I can't remember the other one. He pays a monthly fee. He doesn't pay for each individual song. It's just a flat rate. But those companies, ASCAP and BMI, they take that money and they distribute it like to a pool for so the musicians get paid and the record companies. Everyone gets their fair share. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I can see why if they do it at a party because they're getting paid to DJ a party. Well, hey, you're using our music.
Right.
Some people say, well, that sucks. Yeah, but it's really fair for the musicians. And they only make a fraction of a cent anyway off of that,
Exactly.
Okay, we're starting to hear you there, Eddie. A little bit. I heard
Break
something.
it up, Eddie. Break it up, baby.
He's got that new interface, I think.
I like Eddie's fluorescent posters. They look very groovy back there.
Yeah, it looks like a full sun.
With a full moon.
Yeah, very, very.
Well, I've got some old shit as well.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Okay, well,
Okay. You don't sound too enthused about it.
I know. I already feel better. I took a shot, and I already feel better.
Yeah, it's good.
That was only one shot.
Well, that's why I'm eating, so I can get a shot.
What's that, Tom?
You sound almost awake.
Thank you. I know, right? It's like I'm alive. I think I got a pulse. Okay, lots of thought.
All right, coming up next to the stage to give us more of his words. He calls it old shit. We call it classic. Give it up for Lost in Thought.
So, something I've been seeing on Facebook a little lately, and it kind of applies now, something that kind of annoys me.
Annoying shit.
I was reading a Facebook post from someone I still respect and care for.
Yeah.
Despite how they ended this post,
There we go.
it had, oh hey Eddie, it had focused on how it had been a while since they'd heard from a lot of people on their friends list, and painted a picture of how convenience and a simple click of a button has simplified friendships and connections in the dead-end approach of technology, and how Facebook is by no means a reflection of our actual lives, separated from each other in the cold divide of smartphone apps and different ways to communicate that can actually help, that can actually help, but also hurt our social skills and need of connection if used as a dependency rather than a tool, all of which I could get behind. And then I got to the end. Now I am paraphrasing here, and I'm transforming their statement into my own words, but it had gone like this. If you care about me, if you really care about me, you'll share this post on your Facebook without any explanation, and comment on this post saying that you did. That instantly dropped the warmth I had felt into an ice stone fury, eye rolling, a deep frustration signed to the exasperation of my soul, asking why. Why the fuck do I need to blast your post on my Facebook in order for me to prove to you that I care for you? Asking you to do that is no better than paid advertisements that turn out to be schemes, than ripping money right out of your wallet. That's not acknowledging my connection to you, that is just selling an image you want to promote, and indoctrinating these people you call your friends into a highly divisive movement that can come off as needy and greedily absorbing space dedicated only to you. Taking away from whatever way, no matter how heartfelt or shallow we want to express ourselves. Even though we've become part of this white space background, with individual lives collapsed into the hollow glamour of window shopping, it's still our slice of this space that we choose to share with you. And just because someone decides to put a shrine of your words and your perspective at your request doesn't always mean they actually care for you. They may be doing it out of intimidating guilt that they feel they owe you because how you have worded this take me or leave me kind of statement, or out of a selfish need to give themselves some charity points, they heartlessly skin the memory of Mother Teresa to wear it as a shell while saying, "Hey, look everyone, I'm being so compassionate. Aren't I such a giving and true friend?" While some are actually doing it out of respect to you and our true friends. This is what pisses me off. I've seen people, intelligent, well-spoken, intellectual, thought-provoking people I respect that are far too smart to do this, doing this anyway. No, I'm not going to share your post just because you feel like I need to do this in order to gain some kind of arbitrary point system with you. It is a stupid and selfish thing to ask and makes you not only look needy, but petty as well. Because you not only are asking me to share this on my page, but you're asking me to do so without any explanation, and not caring at all what my perspective actually is. Because if you're using the clickbait culture as bargaining chips to define the connections of your life, to brand your personal view onto their pages, you don't actually care what they think, and you don't actually care about them at all. You just want to extend pieces of your ego out into the world without any regard to what kind of effect this is going to have on the people of your life. You consider important. Seems like your image is far more important to you than they are. And I'm still friends with certain connections that have pulled this. I'm just not going to do it. And I've lost a little bit of respect for them because if they want me to pretend to be them, wear their words on my skin, allow them to brand my rear end as property of them, and act as if I'm completely fine with it, assuming their characteristics as part of me, wedged in between everything that defines who I am, they certainly don't have any respect for me, at least in the moment that they post this bullshit. So next time you feel like you're falling out of touch, why not just ask people to comment instead of asking people to wear pieces of you as part of their personality? The reason why we are friends is because we are individual to each other. It's the conversation. It's the difference that makes us so unique to one another, not ways that we can reflect as mirrors to each other's vanity. Or here's a thought: pick up the goddamn phone and say, "Hey, it's been a while. How you been?" It's important to evolve with the times, but that does not mean we should let the evolution of our society strip away everything that has made us so uniquely human.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the irritating piece. Well, not that it was irritating, but he was irritated, so he wrote a piece about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Lost in Thought.
Yeah.
How about that? You know, I have to agree, though. I don't like those posts that they tell you that if you care about our friendship, you know, copy and paste to your timeline and comment. I hate that. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I love it. Well, even worse, when they private message you that, hey brother, blah 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 blah. You know, do this for.
It's the electronic equivalent of a chain mail, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm old enough to remember getting those in the
Chain
mail, chain letters,
Yeah.
with
You
like
love me or-
it would like be enclosed with like a quarter or a dime, and
And then
yeah.
some of them were,
pass this along for wealth, and I'm like, shut up.
well, some of them were
Yeah.
kind of threatening and scary too. Like, you know, if you
Yeah.
don't do this, someone in your family will die in the next 10 hours, or you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, man, so
Hey,
nowadays,
ministers did it for a lot of years.
huh?
I said ministers did that for a
Oh.
lot of years.
Well, I remember in the 70s and
Oh,
in,
that's-
in the 80s, you know, those
Yeah.
chain letters. And nowadays, if you think about it, if they, I don't know if, you know, maybe kids do it. I don't know. But nowadays, nobody writes letters anymore. But can you imagine if that was going around now?
I
Yeah.
know.
Do you remember when we didn't have to say I remember?
It kind of does. They're called televangelists.
What'd you say, Tom?
Do you remember when we didn't have to say I remember?
I know.
Huh.
There's nothing to
Yeah.
remember yet.
You know, that reminds me when I was a kid in the 80s. So when I was a kid in the 80s, I got this annoying VHS tape. I put it in. There was like, I don't know, some random shit in the TV. And then I got this phone call. This little girl said 7 days. And I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a movie reference.
I got one for Hot Tamale called Pink Unicorn. Can you picture a pink unicorn?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Becky has a pink unicorn on her office desk, but she is locked out of her office. So I get to hear stories of Office Depot from a man who is selling hand sanitizer refills, mask, bleach, and toilet paper to forestall the oncoming recession. Even so, some Office Depot staff will be furloughed on unpaid leave as business has slumped again. What with the fear of contagion? He has no fear, but he tells me stories of a lighthouse in Round Rock valued at over $1 million that must be sold soon to cover property taxes. We're living in Parking Meter Austin, which just closed down all schools, UT, ACC classes, spring break extended, sports events and rodeo cancelled, the phone on ringing away. Soon only Netflix and computer games will be raking in monies from bored online students. Austin is in shock. Hundreds have confirmed having the virus. More will be tested. We take care not to sneeze, touch, cuddle, kiss. How much longer can we live like this?
Indeed.
Amen.
All right.
Hey, baby.
All right.
That's a happy one.
Did you hear? Apparently, Houston now has a new strain of corona that's even more contagious.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, I've
called-
got the name.
It's called Houston virus. No.
No.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
It's,
There's
it's
news that
called
Houston now has a new strain of corona that's even more
called-
contagious.
G614.
Mhm.
I'm
Wow.
going to talk about too because it's really stronger. Okay?
And scientists have also finally confirmed that it's airborne.
Correct.
What?
Well, there's a
Airborne.
lot that they're still discovering. It's such a new virus, you know. They don't really know a whole lot about it, but they're discovering more every day. But a lot of it was theories of, but they have to prove it, you know. And so
Baby driver, baby virus, 6 months old, and it's growing every day.
and there's
like
different strains of it.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to start to get face shields at work.
That's good. That's good.
I need to get a face shield.
That's the face shield you'll need.
So I mean, I'm already doubling up on masks at work.
I saw it on Facebook, yeah.
So
Too much.
and I'm glad that that
Oh,
my
yeah.
job is kind of like that,
That's
and
the cheap
that my
one.
job is liberal enough to let me wear my Ouija board mask.
Nice. I don't know how to wear this though. I mean, I
You
try
stick it
put
to your
my-
forehead.
You
That's it.
it's kind of like a headband thing.
Yeah.
Looks like it has an
Yeah, but
adhesive
how-
on it.
Yes.
Does it?
Yeah. Put some super glue on it and stick it to
No,
your forehead.
I think aren't there
no, man.
aren't there little tabs on each end of it? I think you're supposed to put like a string on there or something to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
see the tabs on each end that you're holding in your hand. Aren't those tabs?
These?
No, look in the front. Yeah. See, are those tabs or is that? I can't tell.
Oh yeah, they're tabs.
Yeah, so you wrap a string around there or something, and it goes around the back of your head to the other tab.
I see.
I see, said the blind man as he pisses in the
So
wind.
why did they give
It
me
all comes
that?
back to me now.
This is useless now. 'Cause I have
Huh?
nothing. I don't have anything like that.
Well, do what everybody
A
else
piece
does.
of string. You don't
and
have a piece of string around the house?
do what everybody else does and just pull your T-shirt up over your nose.
Yeah, they do that. They do that.
Good God.
Oh, no.
That was your fault, Hot Tamale.
You're. Oh God. You're
Yeah, I know.
You're a COVIDiot.
Birdman's like, I'm gonna go run and play in the street right now.
That makes you
I'm
think
gonna
of.
go
that makes
jump
you
in
think
front of an
Sometimes look like David
18-wheeler. I'll be
Koresh.
right back.
Kanye
That makes you think of the couple.
Brent Covidian. I don't know.
What is it?
Brent COVIDian.
It kind of looks like David Koresh a little bit. I ain't lying. Come on.
That almost sounds like an '80s like videos, like an '80s
Like 8-bit audio.
yeah, like an '80s video company, like you'd see from like VHS or Beta or like
Well, I think he's wearing a
Starmaker
headset.
or-
You're wearing a headset or something, right?
Is Eddie ready? Eddie
Eddie.
ready?
or like Viacom.
Well, it,
French-
it, look,
French
it looks
video.
like he's drinking
Am
some
I?
refreshment right now.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. I got jalapenos on my fingers.
Oh God, don't rub your eyes.
Oh my God!
Fingers in my fingers.
Here's what's left of my sandwich.
Yeah, the cat was sniffing that a little while ago. When you went to get water, the cat was like, "Ah, it looks-"
That's
The
a
mama.
catastrophe.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I used to make my chicken salad with canned chicken. Now I do it like with whole chicken.
Now she slays the
I'm-
kitchen on. She
I'm
slays the
old-
chicken in the
I'm
kitchen.
old fashioned, and I actually threw in some celery this time. So yummo.
Yeah,
Yummo.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, Diana she loved chicken salad, man. She could eat that every day.
I love potato salad.
I like potato salad. I like chicken salad.
Yeah.
I do not like coleslaw. Ugh.
Oh
No,
God!
I don't
what?
know.
I love coleslaw.
I can't
oh,
eat that.
God.
I just can't
See,
eat it.
when I was younger, I
I'm with you,
couldn't
Ricky.
stand coleslaw. Now I could have it by itself as a meal.
Jack Spade could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean. Together they would wipe the whole plate clean.
You know,
Come
and
on.
see, it's Tom's not performing things. That's just him. He's just that's the way he speaks.
Did you know Kanye West is running for president?
I saw that. Can you
Yeah.
believe that?
Oh.
No.
Oh my
That's a
God.
publicity
He
stunt
is
if I've ever
not
seen
You know
one.
what?
eligible.
Lot of
He is not
lot of
eligible. He
people
missed the
think that-
deadlines. No way.
Yeah, no, a lot of people think he's doing that to take away those who gonna vote for Biden, so they can vote for Trump. So
Yeah,
Trump
because
can
he's a
get elected.
pal of Trump's.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Ah, Jesus.
Well,
I know.
I got a poem about it anyway. Well, Eddie's sitting up. If you're up for it, Kanye West,
Go for
ready?
it.
Got a
Go
poem.
for it.
Got a poem about it. Want to hear it? Here you go.
Totalitarian freedom for everyone. By this, I swear by every living child of Woodstock, by the right to wear seatbelts, punish smokers, jail tokers, and still make profits on CBD. If you're obese, you pay for 2 seats on Southwest Airlines. If you communicate AIDS knowingly, it's murder, son. Taliban hates Buddhists. Protestants hate Catholics. Ireland still divide on abortion. Long division subtracts us. The maths have it. Post-war baby boomers, bold demographics. Now population is not replacing itself, so we ban all migrants. President Nero has a tweeting demographic. Obama had a BlackBerry. We're continuously tracked and hacked by Amazon, GPX, and FBI. Ask why Guy Fawkes failed, and all those Irish writers, with anything Jonathan Swift and Sheridan, W.B. Yeats, and Brendan Behan to evolve into a famous Seamus Heaney from Belfast town. After 1980, who trusts bankers anymore? Spartacus or deceased Kirk Douglas? Pearls are not made from grit. Myths persist like free trade and free samples. Gold taps on Kanye West presidential jet. Gold sprinkles on Japanese boardroom rice. Van Gogh worth gold posthumously. Freedom's now a brand name copyright. You have the right to claim that you have rights. This poem will be monitored for training purposes. You remember the last line. I know you remember the last line.
Training purposes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the thunder from down under, Tom Moon Bird.
They're from down under. You know what that refers to, right, Ernie?
Australia.
No.
Yeah,
Well, no, I know.
If
I
you're
know.
a pervert, lost
Yeah,
in
if
thought,
you have a perverted
Jesus.
brain.
Wow, man.
See where he went? He took it there.
Yeah.
One track mind, it's a
Well,
dirt.
he's the only one online in boxer shorts, so come on. What do you expect?
These are gym shorts. You know if he's
In whose gym? They look like swim trunks.
Oh, Eddie's ready. Eddie's ready.
That sounds like
Eddie's
Eddie's
ready.
doing some electronic stuff there. We can hear it.
I was actually dipping my chicken salad into the last of my ranch. It was so
I was
good.
dipping my chicken. What?
I was dipping my chicken salad into my ranch dressing. It was so good.
That's what she said.
All right.
No,
Red Ryan.
I
Putting
dipped my
up,
chicken into her ranch dressing and
Oh,
Oh.
one time I was at lunch with a coworker
Cooking
and
porn.
we were trying to we were trying to make anything we were realizing how a guy can make anything sexual.
that's right.
I'd like to torque her wrenches, you know. just like that. And the whole lunch hour we kept coming up with phrases like that. But that was a serious chord.
I'd like to tighten her screws.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like to change her oil.
Yeah.
I'd like to put my dipstick in her. Never mind.
oh.
Whoa.
Well, see, this is what I have to work with. Look at this. I'm the
I'd like to check her tuning.
I'm the only chick here. Come on.
Yeah.
Like I'm stroking my neck. You know?
I'd like to stroke that fretboard.
She said she liked my fingering.
Oh.
Okay, that was a little too direct, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. It's supposed to.
Hey,
it's
my name
supposed to be
my name is
subtle.
Eddie. Please feel this E chord.
Yeah, Ernie last night he was showing me the difficult blues chord in F. Was that the one?
Oh, it's hard to play blues in F.
I'd like
hard to
watch
play
the
anything in
planets
F.
Go around. I'd like to watch the planets go around their central velocity.
And you just turned it off, Lost in Thought. Thank you. Okay, so Lost. Okay, Eddie, are you ready?
I'd like to hit a 9 on her Richter scale.
Oh, you know what is a good
I
one?
think so.
Okay.
Ernie? I'm Santa Claus. I like to come down her chimney.
Oh.
That's nice. Okay, Eddie, are you ready to go?
I'd like to open her bottle.
I think so.
Okay, Lost in Thought. Go ahead and introduce Eddie.
Oh God.
Introducing Mr. Eddie and the Strokes.
You gotta stretch it out a little longer, man.
I know. Did he say Eddie and the Strokes?
Eddie and the Strokes.
Yes, he's stroking his guitar. Eddie and the Strokes.
Yeah, the innuendos were over, man. You killed it.
Okay, here we go. That sounds good.
Eddie, that's brilliant. That's brilliant music. Everybody loves it.
Eddie.
Nice, man.
Give it up for Eddie.
Yeah, that new interface sounds good, man.
Yeah.
He took his headphones off. I was saying that new interface sounds good. Like 110% better than last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got.
You know, I was thinking since we're using blue screen behind us, if I had a blue glove and I held up the Star Destroyer, you wouldn't see my finger. You wouldn't see my fingers. It would just be the Star Destroyer floating.
Oh, yeah.
You actually gave this to me, Tom.
Yeah.
A long time ago. Yeah.
Long time ago.
I don't know if the
Many,
battery's
many
still
There we
works.
are.
Hold on.
I'm back.
Let's see. It has there's a button on here somewhere. Oh wait, here. The lights still work.
Yes, good. Good
But
memory.
Nice.
You know,
it used to make a sound. He used to, anyway.
It did once upon a time. I was lucky enough to see Yoko Ono's Star piece, which was a chessboard where all the pieces were white, so you couldn't fight. Oh, Andrew Horniman.
Andrew's coming in.
Yeah, let me. I'll call him back because he's on the other line. Oh, Eddie, by the way, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
If you want to check that out later, you came in on the video later, about an hour and 40 minutes into the show. So if you just want to scan to your part, and I put your name and text over across the top. I put Vivid
So
Nothing over the top.
How was the quality on that?
There. It sounded good.
Good. It was very good.
Yeah, it's like 100% better than last time.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It was in stereo. I think it was in stereo and everything. I could hear it because I got my headphones on.
Ornament.
Oh yeah, I definitely put it in stereo. I did a few test runs and and also got this new technology. It's kind of learning it as I go.
Yeah, no, it's working.
Very, very, very new.
Andrew.
Everyone's putting
Hey, baby.
Hey, Andrew.
We have to get a bigger gun. We missed you. Boom.
A bigger gun.
Yeah, it's a punchline. We missed you. Boom. It's a Texas joke.
He lost. He lost.
I'm so Okay. I missed.
You missed us, baby. You miss us.
Everyone's putting up random things to the screen. I've got Mario. And I've got.
Andrew, see?
This is what I get for being late. Like so late, hours late.
No, actually no, because usually when you would show up to Kick Butt, you'd be showing up like around 9:55.
Yeah, you kind of.
I'm doing exactly what I'm doing exactly what I did.
Well, you're actually earlier, but okay.
But yeah, it was always like a jump start. Like we'd be winding down, and all of a sudden you bounce into the door. Hey,
hey, everybody! Okay.
But that would go to the club. Here I have no excuse except I wrote some jokes down, and I just got off of the couch watching Penn and Teller fool us. That's literally.
Let's hear them. Let's hear the jokes. Yeah.
Okay, here let's just get to the punch.
Straight to the punchline, baby. Buddha. Yeah. Take the.
Oh man, and I'm looking at Birdman, and I'm like, oh shit, Thursday. I'm totally not. I haven't. Yeah, Thursday.
He's like, oh.
You might as well just do this. You might as well just be
Nah, I'll just do that.
It's weird. I'm doing the art. What is that?
Golden Girls playing cards.
Oh.
And then I've got softcore gay porn.
Really? Wait, that's
See,
now
we're gonna get hit with
DVD?
copyright. We're gonna get hit with copyright infringement there because you're showing the cover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, he's covering up the title, so I don't know, maybe we'll be okay.
I thought that's public domain.
That pecker may be copyrighted.
I mean, I could probably find that video online. Super,
Let's hear your jokes.
Actually, wait. Have you ever? Maybe. Yeah. We'll get to there, but let's. This is a great transition into the porn material, and then I'll get into real jokes. But like, some people upload stuff on Pornhub just to get away from the copyright infringement.
You mean like regular videos?
Yeah, you can just watch whole movies on Pornhub.
How about that?
With
friend
licensed music as the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, it's like a cinephile and a porn fanatic all in one.
Yeah, I forgot what movie it was, but it was like some old it was not a pornographic movie, but the advertisements were. Okay.
That's interesting.
I guess Pornhub I guess their administrators have a lot of videos to have to go through.
Have to sift through.
I mean, do they really ever ban anything on Pornhub? Probably not.
That's the whole point. You could totally.
I mean, and honestly, I still watch Pornhub, even though there's that whole controversy behind Pornhub. I'm not sure if y'all heard about.
Wait, what's the controversy?
Where like some videos are there could be human trafficking involved, human sex trafficking involved.
Oh shit!
Oh, that stuff.
That's very funny, actually. That's a very funny topic. That to explore the boy. I Uber drive.
Sounds like
you know what?
I Uber drive.
I'm not.
I wonder if it affects the gay side.
I'm not.
No. Here.
I'm
What?
not. I'm not a video person. I like to read my porn.
Me too. Oh no! I like to watch it too.
I mean, I don't like to watch parts swinging. I like to just literally like
parts swinging. Hey, baby.
Like read the story.
Whoa.
Well, you know, for lack of a better purpose, for lack of a better definition, you know, I like my literature to have a plot.
Like Dear Annie.
Oh, I
His
did.
penis was as strong as a horse's leg.
Oh God.
I do. Oh my God. I'll acknowledge that. His penis was as strong as a horse's leg. What? Horse cock is a real thing.
And just as wide.
Okay, you took it further.
Andrew, how would you?
We're making Birdman cry in Houston.
This is.
He's like,
Wait,
oh
I
my
do.
God.
Having droplets of sweat beating, glistening in the
That
sun.
was.
Hey, no.
Wait, there was. I do remember a lot. There was a book that I was like 19. It was my favorite books. It was Best of Gay Love Stories of 2005, and it was just short stories of like gay erotica.
By Ronco.
But
And
wait, there's more.
One of those. Here's a line that I never forget. He was like, I was at the club, and Whitney Houston was singing about wanting to dance with someone who loved her, and I just wanted to dance with a guy who could take me home and pound me. And I will always remember that line.
I'm suddenly remembering something
want
from.
someone to pound me. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm suddenly remembering something from RuPaul's Drag Race when the question was they had to fill in the blank, and the question was last time I was writing Lady Gaga's Disco Stick, I got blank, and someone was playing Britney Spears. And he was like, I got lost. And
This is what we have to work with, people. For those of you that are just watching and not on camera.
See what happens when Andrew joins the conversation.
I know.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm
We
fucking
start
things up.
talking about dicks the size of horses' legs.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say the size. It was as strong as a horse's leg. There's a difference.
Oh yeah. Oh, you could have horsepower, but the size of a pinky, just like a bullet, just a magic bullet. Just, it's small, but it does a lot of damage.
Oh God, I'm going back to bed.
Ernie,
Apparently it's not
This
the-
is
in order for me to
Here-
continue this conversation, I'm gonna need a shot.
I don't know if you know this, but I have a minor in dick jokes. Like I have just a minor.
See, it's not the size.
Why don't
It's
you
not,
drone some of that liquor down here? I forgot to go to the liquor store.
it's not the size mix
Oh
that matters.
shit! That's all you got left. Give me. Oi!
can have a
You've
beer.
got beer. I don't want a beer.
Does that sound like that?
Oh, you have liquor? Wait, I'm gonna go.
That's my reserve funds right there.
Oh
Reserve
wait,
stock.
this is the best part about Arizona. You can buy this at a Circle K.
Holy shit! He's got a
Wow.
Tanqueray.
Right.
You can just buy it
Wow.
at
How is
Circle
it
K.
living? So you're in a hot zone like
Civilization.
us. How is it living there?
What?
You're in a Corona hot zone like us. How is it living there?
Oh, it is fine.
Lost in Thought actually saved the conversation by changing the topic.
Bless you, Lost in Thought.
I mean, it's the same. It's I have a lot of time to absorb stuff.
I'm doubling
Get my
up on
shit
masks
together.
at work.
Oh yeah, I don't like going out. I don't need.
I
to.
don't have a choice.
I like going if I have to go somewhere. I like going way in the morning. Like I waited. Ooh, wait, are we cheering? Cheers.
That's whiskey. Okay. Oh shit, he's gonna drink from the bottle. Okay.
Chug.
Okay, wait. Go for it, Andrew. Mama.
Oh, that was the end of it. That was like a shot.
The last of it. Well, you know, when we were on the road, there's certain states where, yeah, you could buy liquor at a Circle K or a 7-Eleven. They'd have Jack Daniels behind the counter, like, holy shit. You know?
Yeah, I remember when we went to Flagstaff and there was actually like Jim and Jack at a Walgreens. I was like, holy crap. I was
Yeah,
like,
you can just do it.
I just came here for Febreze, but I'll have a bottle of that.
You know, it's right there.
Well, what happened? What are there
Okay,
pictures?
Andrew, what are you doing?
Is that me?
Oh, no, that's
No.
Eddie. I don't know what you're doing, Eddie.
Eddie's sending us screenshots.
Oh shit, wrong
Oh.
button.
That's the way it's
I'm
okay.
wrong button.
I was trying to do
Okay.
full screen. I was trying to do full screen.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
as
this
long
is
as long as it's not personal screenshots, we're good.
Oops.
Oop.
I selected pictures from the wrong drive.
That'll take the conversation to another direction entirely.
Okay. I
I think we lost Tom.
don't know what.
Oh, no,
he's
he's
still
still
there.
here.
Oh, okay, there you are.
He's still there.
I want to hear.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, here's the jokes.
Oh shit.
God,
Finally, right?
Okay, here we go.
I miss. Oh, you want to introduce me? This is
okay,
me.
yeah.
Just.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Let's
introduce.
do this proper here.
Ugh.
All right, coming up next to the virtual spoken and heard stage, we have the words and the puns, etc., from Andrew Horniman.
Wow.
Yay! I have my pen right here. What am I? Yay! This is.
Are we back yet?
Two people yesterday, so maybe it was.
Oh, there you are.
because-
Hey.
We're back.
Hey,
Sorry about that. We lost internet connection over here, but it came back.
so are you at Kick Butt, or that's just the background?
That's just the background.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. We're at home. That's a video trick.
okay.
So now that we're live, Reggie, did you want to read your piece again? Your first piece again?
Oh, but wait. But before you start, who do we have left on the call?
Right now it's just me and Reggie.
Oh,
Tom's
you
not
hung
here.
up on everyone else. I see what happened. Hold on.
Did I?
Yes, you put everyone else on hold.
Ah,
So let me double check. But yeah, I think that's what happened. So yeah,
So I did
go
do
ahead
it
and hang up, Reggie, and I'll call you back and add you to the call with everyone else.
Okay. So
Okay.
you want me to hang up?
Yeah, go ahead and hang up, and I'll join you. And Lost of Thought, you'll be in the call too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call you back.
All right. Bye.
Okay, we're back.
How do I do that?
Oh.
That's
I'm not. Something happened.
Yeah, no, we lost internet connection over here,
that's well.
so I'm gonna call Reginald back because he
Yeah, he's good. He did a poem while you were out.
Oh shoot!
there he is.
And where's that young rascal, Mr. Porno?
Did Andrew hang up?
We don't know. We
I
just
think,
lost him.
I think he did. He's not on the other side.
Fell down a black hole. It wasn't his black hole.
Lane jumps.
See, now it's spreading.
Lane jumps.
Cheek to cheek.
Andrew,
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, weird. That's good,
Whoa.
man. That's
okay.
We're seeing somebody else's screen.
oh yeah. So there's Birdman. That's Eddie's screen. That's Birdman's screen.
Huh?
Yeah, baby. I'm right here.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Something happened.
Someone tried
Someone's
to
sharing.
install Zoom.
That's me. I'm trying to figure out how to.
Oh, look
Skype.
at that.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
the one on the very right.
Yeah. That's pretty new. That one. It's a good one.
Yeah, you're sharing your desktop. I think is what's happening.
Ah. So Andrew Horniman is over on the left there. See Andrew.
Well, I'm trying to
Horniman's
call
got
him and
Reggie Goodwin.
Reggie
He's
too,
with
yeah.
us.
Yes.
okay, there's
So
Reginald.
is that better?
Reggie, where are you? Oh yeah, we see you
Okay.
somewhere. You're small, but we still love you.
You know what?
Okay. Yeah, my apologies. We lost internet connection over here and kind of threw
Not your
everything.
fault.
And
System not.
Yeah, since we're hosting the call, weird things happen.
Okay.
Oh,
You got you
wait.
see me?
Where's Lane?
I can see you, Birdman.
Oh, okay.
Andrew Horniman's wanting to get back in.
Am I? No, I'm not.
Oh,
hi.
Oh, there you are.
That's how we know
I'll
he.
go out for a walk.
Facebook says I'll be right back. It says.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
yeah,
we
it-
never-
Yeah, Andrew, I don't know if you hung up or because we lost the internet connection, so I thought I'd call you back. I thought we got disconnected.
Oh yeah, I thought to try to get back on, and then you were off, and then
Yeah, my Wi-Fi over here is squirrely sometimes, and we just lose service for a little while, and then it takes like 10 minutes to reboot, and it's a pain in the butt.
Mr. Good.
Hey guys, I just realized we have 3 bald hairstyles at once.
Oh, really?
Wow.
yeah.
We got Reggie, Birdman, and Andrew. That's pretty cool. I was like, whoa, what's going
Well,
on?
I don't call it bald. I call it hair free.
That's
We
right.
accepted freedom. We have
Well,
accepted freedom.
this is true. You don't have to worry about styling products or anything. So that's
Nothing at all.
I have a little bit of hair.
Oh, of course, that kind of makes me think of. Does anybody remember Scrubs?
Yep.
The series. I remember when Turk was always talking about how he'd get dome wax on to make him glisten up. So, I don't know.
I don't do
Oh,
that.
man.
I just put on aftershave. So
Yeah.
Oh.
so,
Reggie.
so what about you, Birdman? What's your morning routine for the dome?
When I do shave, I put "Dare to be Bald" and it sparkles it up.
Oh, there you go. He's got his dome wax.
Yeah.
Okay.
there you go.
Oh, I should do that. I don't.
So-
I just.
So you could see a nice reflection off when you go out in the sun.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Okay, I think Lane's coming back. Holy shit! Now we got 6 people. Wow,
Oh man, I was.
Wow.
The crowded.
that's beautiful.
We're all alive. It's incredible. Someone take a photograph.
I
no
know,
one's
right?
gonna believe.
It's amazing because Skype is actually showing everyone at the same time and not in the little bubble, like when we get too many people.
Let me see. Oh wait, we just.
Right.
Oh no, there it is.
Okay, there
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, I had to upgrade.
I
I
got
had to
a good
upgrade to my
shot.
internet just to get all this stuff going. All of y'all look really clear.
Good.
It's
It's the new shampoo I've been using.
I had actually logged out to get back in. I don't know what happened.
Hey, Ernie, it's high vis. It's high vis shampoo.
Yeah.
My new HD shampoo.
God.
So,
I don't know.
So Reggie,
I wear the hat.
I'm not sure if you read it already, but Reggie had some new stuff that he read, but he looks like he read it while you were offline.
yeah. It wasn't his. It was just on the internet.
Yeah. So the first one was just something I saw on the internet that I wish that the author had given himself credit for, because I thought what he said was very profound, and the only thing he said was copy and paste it. So I did, and I was like, that's really some good stuff.
Yes. So now that we're live,
Yeah, for sure.
did someone want to introduce Reggie's new stuff again? Good job, Reggie.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
So
Okay, wait. We're gonna introduce you. Hold on. Well, Lane
Okay.
is.
Introducing Reggie's new stuff now online. Not offline, but online Reggie.
Oh, there you left. And I.
all right, this is author unknown. It's just called Copy and Pasted. All lives matter, but Muslims make you uneasy. All lives matter, but all Muslims are terrorists. All lives matter, but Mexicans are criminals. All lives matter, but all Mexicans are illegals. All lives matter, but there is no issue with locking up kids in cages. All lives matter, but you do not care about the children that were, quote, lost. All lives matter, but you do not feel safe when a black man is merely walking home. All lives matter, but you do not bring up slavery because, quote, that was long ago. All lives matter, but you get offended when people say their lives matter. All lives matter, but it's okay to say racist things now and then. All lives matter, but you think we should get rid of the Chinese because they all have the virus. All lives matter, but you hate all the gay people. All lives matter, but you do not care about all the kids abused. All lives matter, but when someone gets killed, they should follow the law. All lives matter, but everyone should go back to their country. All lives matter, but you will not listen to the people asking for change. All lives matter, but you will not accept that there are significant issues that need fixing. All lives matter, but you support a president who has shown the opposite. All lives matter, but only when it is convenient for you.
Yeah.
And I think that was profound. Whoever wrote it.
Let's hear it for Reggie. Reggie
Yeah.
paying homage
Yeah.
to the mysterious voice of Peter.
Okay,
That sounds so supper club.
Did we lose Andrew again? I think we did.
Well, honestly, he had his keys in his hand. He was going for a walk.
Oh, that's right. He said he was going for a walk. All right.
Yeah,
say that.
and plus, since he's a little behind us, he's probably got a little more sun than we do.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, so he can go
Y'all-
walking before the sun sets.
So he's in Phoenix, right? Or
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so, right? Phoenix.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've only been to Flagstaff. Well,
Yeah, I've
in
been-
in Arizona, I've only been to Flagstaff. It was cold up
I've been
there.
to-
But I've been to Arizona. Bum, bum,
I've been
bum.
everywhere, man.
I've been telling more Seymour, Lismore, and Borisho. I've been everywhere, man. Seen trouble, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
We tried to
Those are-
karaoke that one night.
Oh God, that's harder than you
I
think.
can't read that fast.
Oh, but Ernie last night he was turning me on to the sights and sounds of Cletus Maggard.
Old 70s truck driving CB songs.
Oh my God.
Wow. Bad word.
It blows your mind. I think this guy was an auctioneer on his off days.
All right. Very fast, right?
Very fast.
Oh, I'm just like, Okay, I thought I talked fast. I'm like,
It's
nope.
like, good buddies. Wait, hold on.
I
Good buddies. Everybody, Libby was getting themselves old CB, and the only way to use it right is get a license and learn the CB lingo. So here we go for a short course. Dun 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 dun. Smokey Bear. That's the name for the state police, and it goes on and on and on.
It's and Ernie said if it wasn't for discovering Boston in the 70s, he probably still would have been into that.
Well, it died out. CB.
So there's a, yeah, I guess there's a theory out
Lane.
there.
Oh God,
What?
I had to look up at Lane. Jesus, close your legs.
Dude, man, they're all splayed open.
Jesus.
All right, I guess there's a theory out there that Trump might be saying these evocative things and inciting all these things to have people fight amongst each other, so he can do things like distracting us. Also, probably get to a point where we can use an excuse to enact martial law. That way, he can stay in office.
Okay, wait. Can I addendum that with a big fat duh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to planet Earth. Welcome to the USA. Just
Yeah.
face masks are on your left, sanitizers on your right. Have a seat.
I saw that article you posted, Lane, about how he's trying to set things in motion.
Yeah.
Scary.
You know,
That is
so when
very
election
scary.
time comes around, he's in a crisis, and
Yeah,
he can.
that's exactly what he
yeah.
just said. That's exactly
So-
what he just said.
That theory is different from the martial law theory. That theory is more like where he claims where he enacts certain rules to do a recount and claims that there's tampering with the voting.
It's bad enough that they're already like closing polling places in the South, taking it from like 60,000 to like 800 polling places. I mean, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that sounds really legal. Not driving me. I mean,
Well,
Jerry.
it just sounds like
Go
it
ahead.
just sounds like the Republicans can't really convince anybody to vote for their agenda. So
they have,
Right.
Oh yeah.
So
oh
they
try
gotta
every
cheat.
every trick in the book, to cheat.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, gerrymandering is one thing, but closing down polling places, saying, "Oh, if you're like certain age or if you're in a certain county, you can't vote." Like, oh, great.
Oh, I got one about the Republican convention in Houston. They're coming to see Birdman. You ready to hear it?
Okay, well,
No, they're not.
ladies and gentlemen, with
They're just
Republican
coming to
shit,
Houston. They're not
here's
coming to
the
see
Tom
Birdman.
Moon.
We are in the age of the anthropause. We are celebrating American interdependence. But the beaches are closed, the parks are closed, the swimming pools are closed. We're told to wear masks and shelter in place. The weather swelters. It's time for liquidity, but you cannot drink and drive, yet the traffic is gridlocked. This clash of opposites, the desire to gather and the impossibility thereof. Outlaws walk around unmasked, practicing Republican conventions, but there's nothing stronger than a virus. It kills everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so
That's
much.
true.
Thank you so much. Okay, happy day.
With virus
Hey,
shit.
Can I read one to show
shit.
you how lonely I miss the beach?
Huh?
Mm.
What's Eddie? What's going on? Oh, I'm
No,
sorry,
that
Birdman.
was Birdman.
Birdman. What were you saying?
I said I'm gonna read one a little bit to show you how much I miss the beach.
Okay,
Lots
well,
of-
as long as you don't go into the beach, they're calling that COVID soup.
Oh yeah, no.
All right, coming up next to the virtual spoken and heard stage, give it up for Birdman 313.
Boom chakalaka laka boom chakalaka laka boom chakalaka laka boom chakalaka boom chakalaka boom.
Okay, this one is called A Shadow on the Beach. This is how much I miss the beach so much. Leaving your footprints behind, which will not disappear in the sand. A shadow is more of a ray of sun casting beyond one step. Night wonders, mysterious dreams, deep truths, woven dreams. Position in the sky is the sun, moon, and stars. At dawn, does your mind roam in strange worlds, seeking wise guidance? Dreaming a journey. In the wind, you can hear an owl hooting in the midnight oil. Rodents roam the fields as fog rises up. The soul's journeys down a dreamy path in another world. Footsteps left on the sand are peaceful and free.
Mm.
That's how much I miss the beach.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All right, live via Spoken and Heard stage, via Houston. Give it up for Birdman 313.
Yeah, thank you.
I actually had one of the managers at work say, he heard me make the announcements, and he says, "You need to be a commentator." And I was like, "A what? A what? An average potato? What?" He was like, "Commentator, commentator," and he was like, "Ah!" And I just started laughing.
Like
I
a
was
potato.
Like, ha ha.
That's a commentator.
That's a commentator. Now I'm thinking about Ron White tater salad.
That's a commentator with butter.
Oh God. But see, and here's the funny part. He was actually telling me this while I was checking somebody out, so I was actually able to keep up a running dialogue to frustrate the hell out of him while I was working. It's a Gemini trick.
Only Geminis.
where you can just kind of like, you can keep going about your business but frustrate somebody with your words. I can do that.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I can too.
What?
Birdman's like,
What?
I know.
I can do that too.
Everything
and Diana's in the corner
I do it on
nodding.
purpose.
This is my last shot. This is the last of the
You
gasoline.
gotta put it in front of the camera.
It's the last of the gasoline that I have.
Yeah.
Closing out
Put it
my
in the museum.
weekend.
Your
I have plenty of beer, but
Wait
this
a
is,
minute, your weekend? I ain't saying nothing. Oh my God.
This is. I have plenty of beer, but this is,
Spirit, baby. Spirit.
Oh, just
Yeah.
drink it. Schlanta.
And he did.
Hey.
He did. What a brave man.
the pause that refreshes.
Oh God. Eddie, I was gonna ask you if you had anything else for us.
Come back in.
He's not even paying attention.
Can he hear us? Or is he logged on to Pornhub?
Yeah.
Oh.
All that Pornhub
talking to
talk. He's actually streaming a real movie from Pornhub.
Oh, there you go.
Star Wars.
You talking to me or?
Yeah, Eddie, I was seeing if you had anything else for us, performance wise.
So that was Reggie that asked you that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually struggling to look up here.
Come on, Reggie.
Yeah, I actually have 2 new poems, but I was just gonna do them later.
Oh, okay.
There is no later.
There's
only
no
now.
time like the present, Reggie.
Yeah.
Go for it. Here, you can read both of them if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie's saying
Okay,
it's echoing. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Now trying to monitor it, and I started monitoring the show off of Facebook, but it was like monitoring from like an hour ago, and it was really throwing me off.
Well, here, give me some stinger for Reggie.
Well, wait a minute, I gotta fix this echo.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Well, y'all are fine in my end.
Ernie's got some technical difficulties. here.
Everything's muted. I don't know why there'd be echo.
Could just be Eddie, because y'all are fine in my end, though.
Well, no,
Okay.
I'm talking about on the Facebook stream. That's a different feed.
Oh,
Everybody.
Oh.
And for some reason, I can't monitor the live stream because it's not letting me. Let me try it again here. Let me see. Stand by.
Standing by.
This all happened when we went offline, so it kind of the program actually didn't log off. It just said trying to reconnect until I got service back, and it just continued. But
Right.
on Facebook, it's like it hasn't acknowledged the fact that it's back online.
Is anyone watching?
Well, I don't know because I can't get into the.
We actually had several viewers before we got cut off, so I'm not sure right now.
I don't think it's gonna do it until I stop streaming, and then it'll update. Whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Reggie, come
We'll
on,
live.
Reggie.
Oh, sure. This one is called Go Home.
No thanks.
Oh shit.
Well, it was when Orange Satan supporters were telling the Native Americans at
Right.
Mount Rushmore to go home. So it said they were told to go home, which is ironic. You understand, Mount Rushmore is stolen land from the First Nation Lakota Sioux In the Treaty of 1868, 3 years into Civil War Reconstruction, the U.S. government treacherously stole land promised to them in perpetuity because of the old reason for the colony, gold, discovered as resource, ignited one of the myriad gold rushes across the western expansion of wanton greed, mythologized in the racist manifest destiny, coded language clouds the history of kleptomaniac shopping sprees, resulting in the near annihilation of First Nation tribes, scribing sculptures of slaveholders and grudging emancipators in Sacred Rock over their father's Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse, leading defense against the U.S. cavalry following the defeat of George Armstrong Custer at the Battle of Little Bighorn in 1876, led to vengeance seethed for the Army's defeat at the nation's centennial, some of the land recolonized and culturally appropriated as Custer State Park. The story arc by D. Brown buried my heart at Wounded Knee, hundreds of unarmed women, children, and men, all summarily executed by the U.S. Army. A divisive carnival barker on July 3rd risked forest fire, lighting Roman candles, never heard of packing cult like sardines for another spreader event during a pandemic. He is the abomination of desolation on sacred earth, driving carnage, disorder, and division. New Caligula before the fall of a new Rome, as his cult shouts hellishly to First Nation peoples, go home.
All right.
Super Reggie.
He's got another one. He's got another
Woo!
one. Wait.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
That was the intermission.
Yeah.
So we're back.
Yep. We're back.
So this one is dedicated to someone. I'll tell you who it is at the end. This one is called Lethal Weapon. Violins are dangerous things, sometimes called fiddles. The action fiddling an instrument with 4 strings tuned to perfect fits. Langston immortalized flatted fifths, mentioned in 16th century Italy, historically impacted folk music, country, bluegrass, jazz. Lethal weapons injecting mystic muse in the form of tunes that croon from initial animal gut to tuned and spun polymer strings. Einstein Stradivarius made them sing for meditation and elation. Elijah McClain, a self-taught prodigy, massage therapist, and vegan, jamming to his music quietly, sipping iced tea like Trayvon Martin, jammed up with not a knee in his throat in 2019, but a carotid chokehold banned by Aurora police. An introvert warning, quote, please respect the boundaries that I am speaking. Apologize for throwing up when his esophagus decided it had enough. Involuntary sedative ketamine resulted in cardiac arrest in a hospital bed in custody at 23. The police fired at those that mocked his death. The ones that killed him still free. Violinists in string protest in peaceful space met with pepper spray, flash bombs, clubs, and mace, because violins are dangerous things, sometimes called fiddles. The action fiddling an instrument with 4 strings tuned to perfect fits. Langston immortalized flatted fists of little colored boys with fears that in the ensuing years of racist hate are still applicable. Rebop, bebop, mop, and stop. Expression the First Amendment rights in fascist states. For Elijah McClain, rest in power.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, give it up for the words of Reggie Goodwin. Man, I remember when I saw the protests, when they had that violin protest, and then they sent in the riot police. That made me start to cry, because the lady that was filming it, she was going, no, oh no, and they were coming in dressed like stormtroopers to fight a
crowd that was watching a symphony in the park. Yeah.
There's some times where you just want to, like, seriously, what the fucking hell? And
just on a quick note here, because he made reference to it. This is a perfect fifth, little out of tune, and this is a flatted fifth.
Okay.
Perfect fifth, flatted fifth,
and this is the bottle of fifth.
And here's the
And this was a bottle of it right here.
that was
Was.
past tense. And see, last night when we were drinking that, I was drinking half shots. Okay, so, because I really haven't drank in a long time, so I was like doing halfsies.
What is this half shot you speak of?
Exactly.
Get away from me. Who are you?
The half shot.
Want to get halfway
Oh my
there.
god!
It has been told.
You know how most people go up to the bar? Yeah, give me a double shot. No, I'd like a half shot, please.
Fine.
Bartender look at you like, what?
I swear, I was leaving work last night. I was pondering getting like a Bud Light Tall Boy or a Twisted Tea or a Smirnoff Ice. I bought 2 Arizona iced teas.
I shall drink it with my pinky up.
I'm a wuss, okay?
Yeah,
I'm a
Smirnoff
wuss.
Ice isn't bad.
No, it's
Like if you don't
pretty
feel
good.
like drinking a lot, but you just want something cold and a little, you gotta
Yeah.
catch a little buzz, they're all right.
Yeah, but I'm a wuss. You know, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore.
I don't, well, no.
I just exist.
I heard that.
And these days, just existing is kind of hard. So
Yeah, it's getting there. It's
yeah.
getting there.
I got one for you. Cheer you up. Ready?
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Everything happens at once. Masks are fine, social distancing, 4th of July, Zoom poetry, Skype poetry versus lockdown isolation, swelter but the pool's closed, barbecue but parks closed, as if the public life has been replaced by private ceremonies, shelter in place versus watching television, Fauci facts versus Texas Republicans. This moment shared is all we really have, so we hold it close. My cat is glad there are no fireworks, but no symphony either. No Alamo Draft House, no bars, no restaurants. Takeout culture has us afraid of each other, even more afraid of these bearded boogaloo men with guns demanding reopening. Me? I embrace everyone and everything, sit in gardens picking the last tomatoes. If these are our last poems and songs, let them be brave and bold and wild and free. Nature lives through this. The gardens are still green.
Yeah.
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 ladies and gentlemen, Tom Moon.
Well,
So that line sounded like a rock song, like brave, bold, wild, and free.
I was gonna say it either sounded like a rock song or a salad dressing. That's what commercial artists do. Brave and bold
Man,
salad dressing.
If I had $1 for every time I've listened to poetry there at Kick Butt, doing all the 10, 11 years we've been doing this, and I heard a song, and like, man, that could be a song.
Yes, it can.
I'd be a millionaire by now.
Yes, you would be, wouldn't you?
There's
yeah,
a lot,
but
Well, you are.
but you'd have to like buy their song from
Well,
them.
yeah, I know, but I mean, even if they're not in song format, there's lines like that works, or there's a rhythm, the way they read it. It's like that would be a great song.
Free,
Well, that's
free,
kind of what
go.
Tom was doing earlier when he was going da 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 da.
Just like what he did right now, brave, wild, and free. And they got like the football team players in the background, brave, wild, and free.
And then you got one guy in the front going, ooh. Okay.
A little too heavy.
Isn't there a car commercial that Is there a car commercial that goes like that?
Poetry, because it's so necessary. Being able to stand up and use the spoken word to defend the soft violinist against the thug policeman like the
That
blue
was so
meanies.
ridiculous. I can't believe that, man.
Yeah,
It's
that was, yeah.
I mean, it happens so often and so quickly now. It's like you can barely have a chance to absorb it before something else
Before
happens.
something else happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything.
Yeah.
The speed of information is like information overload, and suddenly another crush of violence occurs, another breakdown, another 500 coronaviruses in hospital, and the ICU was overloaded, and you dread watching the headlines because it's always going to be bad news. But this is
Yeah.
good. Thank you all
Yeah.
for gathering. Thank you all for speaking.